Danny, holy crap, buddy! Oh my God, this is crazy. Are you selling this at the Awesome Toy Show? Like, what's the deal with this thing, dude? This is
it's actually a giveaway.
What? You're giving this away?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's a raffle, actually.
A raffle. Okay, I was like, man, you can't be giving this away. That's crazy.
Raffle.
Oh my God, guys. So, holy crap. So this is going to be at the Awesome Toy Show in Brampton, Ontario, right?
You got it.
Yeah, June 23rd at the Marriott Hotel in Brampton, Ontario. Guys, definitely head over to the Awesome Toy Show, sponsored by TitanToys.com. They're going to give you a chance to win this incredible Turtles Party Wagon from Super 7. There have been a lot of reviews on this. It's one of the most intricate, most beautifully painted, freaking amazing turtle wagons I've ever seen. What's the deal, Danny? Like, are you selling tickets? Like, what are we doing for this thing?
Yeah, so we'll be selling tickets at our booth.
Okay.
At the Awesome Toy Show.
All right, and the booth is located right in the front.
You got it.
Right there. So as soon as you walk in, you're going to see this big beast, and we're going to be selling tickets there. Guys, definitely head over to the Awesome Toy Show, June 23rd at the Marriott in Brampton. Guys, you want to be there. I'll have links in the description below where you guys can sign up. Holy crap, Danny, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you for showing me this. Oh my freaking gosh. This is amazing. Guys, head over to TitanToys.com. Check out the details for the Party Wagon raffle. And of course, head over to theawesometoyshow.com. Find out more details. VIP enters at 11 a.m. Show starts at 12 p.m. until 5 p.m. We'll see you guys there. Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. Oh man, technical difficulties, man. Holy crap! Yes, a time freeze. Yes, there was an absolute time freeze. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. How's it going, everybody? Oh my gosh, things are going absolutely crazy right now. The toy world is on top of its head. Lots of things happening. I'm still getting over this thing. No, I'm not getting over it. It's over. It is over. But as is normal with allergies, for anybody who's an allergy sufferer out there. Okay, so I'm gonna let everybody in on a secret here. None of us are actually sick. Okay, anybody who's actually an allergy sufferer, no, we are not sick. We're not dying. We're not contagious. Okay, we are poor souls. All right, poor souls. If you've ever had allergies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We are poor souls who, by the whims of nature, right? Mother Nature has decided to bless us, with a gift of hyperallergenic, sensitivity. All right. So, like, if you've heard of mutants, we are mutants. Okay, we are super hypersensitive to the whims of nature and her follies. So basically, pollens and grass and anything really. I mean, it could be dog hair, it could be anything like that. We are allergic to these things. We are super hypersensitive to it. So to combat that, science has come to the rescue and given us antihistamines, right? And unfortunately, because I was getting over what I was getting over the last week, I couldn't take those antihistamines because they would have blocked the effects of the other meds and things like that, and that concoction that I was actually taking. So I've been suffering slowly through that too, because at the same time I was having that issue, I was having issues with allergies. But nobody wants to hear about that. Nobody wants to hear about my problems. Let's hear about let's hear about the toy problems everybody has. Everybody has toy problems right now. Pardon me, guys. Today, I guess I either I forgot or I didn't care. I'm gonna lean towards I don't really care. What's the name? The Target Summer Geek Out happened. I didn't even know that was a thing. I totally forgot that the Summer Geek Out was a thing. There are just so many of these, conventions by all these big box stores, right? And it's hard to keep track. It's so hard to keep track. So sometimes I can't. And I just wait for someone like Mad Hatter or Nostalgia Unboxed to, do a live stream and say, "Hey, did you pick up these turtles?" Or, "Hey, did you pick up the Batman animated series Batmobile?" You know what I mean? Like that was the crazy thing that happened today. And of course, we gotta, for those of you who were excited about that, I hope everybody got the stuff that they got, and we're gonna check on that because that's another thing that we're gonna talk about. Um, but if you didn't know, it is Yojo June. Uh, so for everybody who forgot because of the Summer Geek Out or anything else, and to celebrate Yojo June, there's been a whole bunch of different things, reveals, updates on the HasLab, and of course, in a little less than a week now, I myself, Toy Connections, a whole bunch of our friends, including Emerald Knight Photo, and I was hoping Oz was going to come, but he can't come. I think Jay of Geek Dad Life might show up. A whole bunch of other toy tubers, including a Punk with Toys, Highly Articulated. Ramen Toy is going to be there. Same thing with Super 7. So many different great toy tubers and wonderful companies are going to be there. It's going to be great. And if you guys can make it, it's going to be at Augusta, Georgia. And I already mentioned his name. But tonight, I wanted to bring somebody on to talk a little bit about our experience at the last convention we were at and how much fun that was. So that maybe we can entice some of you guys to actually come out and join us in Augusta, Georgia. Guys, please help welcome a very good friend of the channel. And of course, he's been here multiple times. My good friend, John from Emerald Knight Photo. John, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight?
What's going on, Jay?
Great to see you, man. Holy crap. It's been a minute. It's been a minute,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It's been a little bit, but
yeah,
time goes by pretty
good?
fast.
Your Instagram is always blowing up every other week. Like, I'm seeing all these great photos. Very exciting. Guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to Emerald Knight Photo on Instagram. But how's that been going, John? How have things been in John's world?
Pretty good. Again,
Yeah.
just snapping photos. I actually got featured by the Horsemen.
Is that right?
Yeah. I guess they were going over the latest for Cosmic Legions, and one of my photos made it into the pack. So that was pretty cool when you get featured from the actual companies like that. That's always a little bit of satisfaction.
100%, absolutely. That's crazy. I gotta check that out. Is it on their Instagram page or is it on their website? Like which where
It's on their Instagram.
Nice.
Yep.
That's cool. So did they contact you, say, "Hey, can we use this?" Or like how does that work?
No, I guess when they do those features, like if they're going over like the Poxus wave or certain waves for their lines, they'll just they'll just randomly pick photos that I guess pop out to them, and they or maybe a certain figure like with Demetrios or whatever, they'll grab a whole bunch of fan photos and put them on their IG page and basically feature them. So it's really cool.
That's awesome. Holy crap. I don't usually look at their page. I look at your page. So basically, that's awesome. So that was a wonderful feature, and I'm glad they featured you. That's amazing. We're gonna see the Four Horsemen when we head over to Augusta, Georgia. What have you ever been there, John? Because I've never been there, so I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's gonna happen. What are your thoughts on JoeFest 2024? Any thoughts on it or?
I'm excited. I've been waiting for it since for months now. So I can't wait. Ironically, there is going to be a GI Joe Fest here in Dallas, and Ken was actually asking me like, "Hey, so why are you going to?" And even Lawrence Punk with Toys was asking me, "Why are you going to Joe Fest and not the one there in your city?" I was like, "Well, because I won't get to see y'all." That's the whole. It's like, I mean, to me, it's a big seeing a lot of the companies and everything, seeing the stuff that gets displayed is really cool, but also taking the time to have the face-to-face with you, Jay, with Ken. I haven't met Ken yet, so it's gonna be the first face-to-face with Ken. Lawrence, we hung out at PowerCon last year, so it's gonna be cool to see him again. Like you said, wish Oz can make it, but unfortunately he can't. But yeah, to me, I treat it as a big, giant meet and greet. Just a hangout, just a long weekend hangout session.
I find that a lot with conventions as well. That a lot of times that's when friends from long distances. This is the only time we can meet because it's the
Yep.
one common place where we can just like hang out for a little bit, talk toys or talk anime or talk cartoons
Yep.
or whatever it is that we're into. It's the one place that we can actually get all that together. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And of course, I got to hang out with you at PowerCon, and that was
Mhm.
huge. That was like I mean, it was amazing. Just connecting with everybody. Meeting Oz for the first time, meeting you for the first time. It was. Remember, like when we finally all found each other, we were all like congregating right in the front. I think people were like,
Yeah,
"Who the hell are these idiots?" Just like stuck in the front of the convention. I think we were blocking the doors at one point. It was like really
I think so.
crazy.
Yeah,
It was just it was like and then as people were leaving, they want to meet us too, and that was the weird thing about that, right? Because
yeah,
everyone's like, hey, Oz, hey Jay, like people were just, and then we were causing a much bigger problem, right?
yep.
It was a thing. It was a, oh my gosh, it's crazy. I hope that happens too at Augusta. I think that'll be hilarious. Just like we're just kind of like blocking the entrance. It was crazy. How I mean, people have seen my videos, but what was your experience? Moving a little bit away from JoeFest, but what was your experience at PowerCon? Was that your first time there, or was it something else? Like, was there a little bit
No,
more?
yeah, that was my first time at PowerCon. Didn't really know what to expect. I'd gone to conventions before when I was younger, but hadn't been to one, literally maybe 15 years, something like that. I mean, a long time. So, and then getting back into collecting, the last couple years. But no, I mean, it was cool because again, when I've gone to conventions before, in the past, I didn't really know people. It's like, I'm just me doing this hobby and not really knowing people, to meet up at the show. And that was really cool at PowerCon to meet up with Oz and meet up, and us kind of pretty much just walking the convention together, just checking everything out, hanging out with you, and then, meeting up with the people with hella dope toys were there. Hexa Stacks was there, Travis. I mean, there was like so many cool people, and then Ed was there as well. And again, just to me, that was like the best part was just meeting everyone and then being able to just peruse around the different vendors and tables and just see what's out there. And that's to me it was massive though. I didn't realize it was going to be that big.
Mm,
That's the crazy thing. I didn't realize it was going to be that big of a kind of an experience.
yeah.
Now I did plan for Joe Fest though, because my hotel is going to be at the convention, so I'm not going to have to like walk, quite a bit like I did at PowerCon. Even though I was right around the corner, I still had to go a block and a half to get to the convention. Now it's going to be, all I got to do is go down, leave my hotel room, just take the elevator and go down to the convention.
Yeah, I've never done that before. I've never actually stayed at the hotel, at the host hotel. I've never actually done that. So that's going to be an interesting experience for me too, because normally even at the PowerCon, our hotel was like the other side of the city. So
Yeah.
we had like Dex, my brother, and I, we had to drive every day, and it wasn't too bad because the parking was actually a really good situation.
Mhm.
It wasn't like I don't know if you've ever been to Fan Expo Dallas. I don't know if you've ever been there,
I've been to
but
that. Yeah.
that is just big huge conventions like that are just
Yeah.
insane, right? Trying to find parking, trying to find just even walking around, it's just like
Yeah.
ludicrous. You know what I mean? I imagine because like if Fan Expo Dallas is anything like Fan Expo Toronto, it's insanity, right? You have anime, you have comics, you have movies, you have all these kind of
Yep.
crazy things happening at the same time. Luckily, we're not going to have to deal with too much of that at Joe Fest. There's still going to be a lot of different fans, a lot of different people going around and having a lot of fun. But I hope that it's going to be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more chill.
Yeah.
But I hear that the trading nights are insane. I hear trading is
Oh, okay.
like Gonzo. I hear that that like people get into fist fights or something at the trading night. Like,
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure it is rather civil. So John and I, as you guys have already noticed, we are going to Joe Fest 2024. I've never been, and John has never been. So this is going to be a lot of fun. If anybody's interested, it is at the Augusta, Georgia Marriott Convention Center. 901 Reynolds Street. That's going to be interesting. Like John said, we're staying at the main hotel, so we just got to get up. We just got to go downstairs. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can buy tickets right on the JoeFestUSA.com site, and I've never met him. How about you, John? Have you ever met Sergeant Slaughter?
Nope.
Because like I think there's going to be a really big first for me. Like
Yeah.
I'm a pretty big 80s and 90s wrestling fan, and of course I'm a G.I. Joe fan. Who isn't, right? So getting the opportunity to meet Sergeant Slaughter is going to be ridiculous. Like I've heard so many things about it. My friends have said, "Oh, he's got the biggest hands. He's absolutely massive." So I'm really excited to meet Sergeant. Have you ever met Sergeant Slaughter, Joe?
No, I haven't. So yeah, again, hopefully I get the chance to at JoeFest. But yeah, that will be exciting because again, just like you, I grew up with him, with GI Joe and with wrestling. Kind of. It wasn't really my favorite, just because when I at that time when he came back to the WWE, he was the the turncoat, right? He was feuding with Hulk Hogan,
Yeah, that's just
and
it
then
was bad.
but then he went back to being the Slaughter that we all know and love. But as far as like that nostalgia, like from the actual like GI Joe, like for some reason I thought he was GI Joe first, and then he became a wrestler. I thought that was like that's kind of how that I thought in my mind. I thought he was a GI Joe character first, and then so now he's being wrestling, but he's a bad guy now. What's going on? Not knowing, later on I would understand the history behind that and everything, and all the kind of the backstage stuff that was going on. But no, I think I've heard he's sweet guy, really personable, and yeah, it'd be really cool to meet him.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I've never actually met the man, and I've heard nothing but good things about his
Yeah.
overall personality in real life. Obviously, when people want him to go into character, he'll go into character. But for the most part, I've heard he's really actually quite nice. Apparently, and I didn't know. I've only heard about this earlier. Morgan Lofting is not going to make it. She apparently, something happened, scheduling conflicts or something. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to meet the Baroness, which is unfortunate. I wanted to meet the Baroness, and Chromia, and GoBots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Michael Charles Hill's still apparently coming. He was the producer on G.I. Joe and Transformers, so it's going to be interesting to hear some stories from him. Dan Larson, obviously Secret Galaxy, and of course the great Pixel Dan, who we met at PowerCon.
Yep.
Wonderful guy. Oh my gosh, just he's brought so much to the toy community, so many different ways. I have a panel. Actually, we have a panel.
John. Yeah, apparently we do.
We have a panel. How did that happen, John? How did we get a panel? I don't understand. Like, who are we? We're nobodies, John. We're nobodies. How the heck did we?
Well, I mean, I'm a nobody. You're somebody, Jay.
You're one of the greatest photographers ever. No, seriously, how the hell did we get a panel? Our panel's at 1 p.m. on Sunday. I'm trying to find the. It's a big convention though, John. I mean, look at the size of this thing. This thing's actually pretty. I don't think it's. I'll be honest with you, John. I don't think it's PowerCon big, but it's big.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because PowerCon was like ridiculous. What I mean? PowerCon was absolutely massive. So yeah, and look, they even have the main entrance floor. That's going to be interesting too. Holy crap!
Yeah.
So it's not just the convention center. It's also the hallways too. They're spilling it in everywhere. Super 7's going to be there. I'm hoping, John. I'm hoping that they might bring some test shots or maybe some paint masters of Wave 11, because I would love to see some of the new figures. You're still collecting Thundercats, John, or you're pretty much out of that now?
I mean, I'm gonna dabble a little bit, but I mean, I'm kind of right now. It's mainly the Joe Ultimates. I'm all in on.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully they have some more. Maybe some announcements. They've been. I think the latest wave with Roadblock and the Crimson Guard. I think that's like the last announced release. They haven't really said anything about anything upcoming. So hopefully, maybe they bring some test shots or something, to kind of continue that way. But
if there's any place to do it, it would be at JoeFest, right? I mean, like that's the place you want to. That's the place where you want to get it. I mean, that's where I would make announcements. All things being equal, but it's funny how these things work out or don't work out. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, they do actually have something in place. You know what? We've been rambling on for a little bit, John. But why don't we go say a little bit, say hi to everybody who's in the chat? I mean, these guys, everybody who's in here. Thank you guys for being here. It's always great to hang out with all of you. Clint Jorgens is in the house. If you don't need any frequent flyer miles going to JoeFest, can you transfer, brother? I'm having I'm trying to put the funds together to go to freaking to JoeFest. But no, not JoeFest. JoeFest. I'm traveling with Delta 17, and I want to talk about that later in the
nice.
show. Yeah, and you know, I'm helping to promote Delta 17 there, and we're having a great time. Huge thanks to the Delta 17 team for allowing me to tag along. It's going to be a lot of fun talking about it. Their exclusives are amazing. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Rodimus Prime. Anyone else getting that GoBot set? You know what? It's the only for a lot of people. It's the only way to get Cosmos, because Cosmos. What the heck happened? Like, I don't understand where Cosmos. Like, what the hell happened there? Like,
Yeah.
that was just weird, man. Did you pick up Cosmos?
No.
Or, no.
Nah.
Like, I couldn't find him to save my life. It was absolutely crazy. So yeah, a lot of people. It's the only way to get Cosmos. So we'll see what happens. Frankie Rivera, let's freaking go, brother. Stanley Eberhard, Cold Slither Tour Van colorway, please. That would be nice.
Yeah.
If they do a Cold Slither release, I think that'll sell out pretty fast, because I doubt Classified will get to Cold Slither anytime soon. I don't think. I think it's a bit of a deep cut for them. And if they did, John, I think it would be a SDCC exclusive. You know what I mean? I'm not really sure. What do you think would be in a Cold Slither pack? I mean, what do you think would be in it?
I don't know. The guitars, you know, the instruments, maybe something like the Cobra Commander, before he booted the director, kicked him in the butt. Didn't he have like the little big megaphone or something like that? I always have that vision in my head when he booted the the director. I don't know why. But I mean, yeah, just again, that would be really cool if they had some sort of like you know, deep cut like that for us, because they did something similar with the actually it didn't get back, did it? It was the Dragonfire, right? It was the Deke colorway for Lady J and the Baroness, right? But I don't think I think it had to be, it wasn't backed, was it? I think that was for the Ultimates.
Which one for
the Ultimates? They had the Operation Dragonfire color scheme for the Baroness, and I want to see Lady J too. It's pretty much the same Ultimate figures that
oh yeah. You're talking about it wasn't a it wasn't a crowdsourced situation, but what happened was it was a pre-order minimum, right?
okay.
Yeah, they couldn't hit their pre-order minimum, and because they couldn't hit their pre-order minimum, they just canceled it, right? So it was like the comic book. I think it was like the yeah, it was either the comic book colors or the Wave 2 colors, the cartoon, like cartoon colors, like of Wave 2 or whatever. I think they were just too way out there. You know what I mean? I think that's the reason why. But yeah, no, I totally agree with you. It was really cool. What would really be cool is if they had the groupies. You know what I mean? Like Lady J and Scarlet, you know, as groupies. I think that would be neat. And there you go. That's not too hard to recolor.
No,
a couple of those, right? I think that would be a really big twist. But I think that would really like bump up the exclusive there for you know quite high. Frankie Rivera, I need that in Frank we trust. You know, funny. So I don't know if you saw it, John. I just did a video on some artwork from Mad Hatter. So you know what? Let's really quickly. No. Let's get through this first, and then we'll get to the artwork. Stanley Eberhard, Cold Slither Tour Van colorway bread card, please. Well, that would be a Ramen Toy situation. We have to beg Ramen Toy to do something really cool there. I predict we're getting we're talking toys tonight. Well, you know, probably. You might be right, Clint. You might be right. You just never know. We got the right people for it. Rodimus Prime. Jay, I highly recommend the Autobots Unite 5-pack. It's great. I got it myself mostly for Hound. No regrets. I am not collecting Transformers as avidly as I was before. Mainly because it's just one of these things where when I see 40th anniversary sets of dead Transformers, I'm kind of like, what the hell? Why
Yeah.
why would I want why would I want to collect something I already have, and then they're dead? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's to me, I get where it's coming from. I understand the connotation. I get the anniversary idea of it, all that stuff. But I don't want to be collecting dead Transformers, man. Like that's just not. There's just something wrong, something totally wrong about that. I don't know. That's just me though. Are you into dead Transformers, John? I don't know.
No. Not really Transformers in general. I mean, it was never really my jam growing up. So I was always on the Joe camp, not the Transformer camp. Not that there's anything wrong with them, but and I understand parts, the main points of the lore, but yeah, it just never really was my my cup of tea.
Yeah, I got you. No, I hear you. Rhea's in the house. What's going on, my friend?
Hey, Rhea.
Good to see Rhea. Um, I predict a Mutant Warbot SDCC pre-order for Thundercats. Mutant Warbot. Now I know where you're coming with that. Because obviously we just had a drop of
Yep.
a very deep cut, awesome figure, and we'll get to that. We're definitely going to be talking about that for sure. I'm gonna star that, Frankie. Neil Hunter Hides in the house. What's going on, Neil? What's going on, brother? Fran, Captain America, Thundercats. Hello. Good to see you, Fran. Always good to see Fran. Rakar. We heart you too, brother. Lord Hoagie, time freeze. Yeah, again, it was technical difficulties, guys. Technical difficulties. Nolan's in the house. What's going on? Always good to see Nolan and Rhea together. Jason's Electric. After a tough week, I hope you guys have great news as always. We're getting to that. Some of it's good news, some of it's not so great news. It depends on how you look at it. Rhea, sweet shirt behind you. Yeah, you know what? Thank you, Rhea. Thank you for noticing the Geek Proud merch. Not that I put it there on purpose, wink, or anything like that. But yes, if you guys are interested, I do have some merch available on my merch store. As a matter of fact, I'll put it in the chat right now. If anybody's interested, I'm not trying to convince anybody, although I am trying to convince some people. But yeah, there is the merch. You guys can pick it up right there. Unfortunately, I can't tag it here. But yeah, we got some amazing. Sorry, John. I'm gonna take over the screen a little bit here. Let me just do this really quick. That way, I'll we'll get back to the regularly scheduled program here. But I got the Geek Proud merch for t-shirts, for mugs.
Nice.
I mean,
Ooh,
look at that. We
mugs.
get some mugs like that. Your good old pal, Mega J Retro, waking you up in the morning. Imagine having your cup of coffee and say, "Hey, Jay, what's going on?" And I'll be like, "Get up, you geek! Get up!" Right? So definitely, if you guys are into Geek Proud, and of course on the other side of this shirt is Mega J Retro, but I do have single shirts like Geek Proud and Mega J Retro. So guys, check out the merch store. I think you guys will love it. And of course, every little bit helps to get me a little bit further to my goal of reaching San Diego Comic-Con this year. Because
Ooh, yeah.
I you know what? I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag tonight, John. Are you heading to SDCC this year, John? Are you gonna make it, or is that maybe too far?
No, I'm not gonna make it. I'm just going to JoeFest and Legion's Con this year. So
All right.
those are the two
No
cons I'm going.
problem. No problem. Again, you and I are going to meet there, so it's cool. I get to see
Yeah.
John again. So for me, that's not so bad. But if anybody is heading to San Diego Comic-Con this year, I'm going to go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. And Hatter's probably going to murder me for this, but I think it's okay. We, as in, I might as well bring that up too. Flipor was selected. Again, I'm probably going to get hit over the head for saying this right now. But guys, Flipor, the figure that will not be canceled because it was freaking amazing. Thanks to everybody who helped Flipor become a reality. Once again, the scalper extraordinaire, the flipper extraordinaire, Flipor, and all of his versions. Thanks to everybody out here. Thanks to everybody who supported Flipor in the campaign. Thank you guys for that. We submitted a request to be featured at San Diego Comic-Con, and by some miracle, they said you can have a panel. So, guys,
Wow.
I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, because I'm pretty sure Hatter's gonna say something too. But tonight, I just wanted to go ahead because we're getting ready for JoeFest. And one of the reasons I need to raise some funds to get to San Diego Comic-Con is because we are having a panel for Flipor. It's going to be a very specific Flipor panel. We're going to be talking about Flipor himself, how Flipor came together, what it took to actually get Flipor made, and possibly some new things that are happening with Flipor, some secrets, possibly some figures who might be coming in the future. I don't know, right? That's up to Hatter, right? But we are excited to be presenting at San Diego Comic-Con. More details will come as to the room number, the time. But I can say with confidence that we have been accepted to present at San Diego Comic-Con for a panel. So I hope to see everybody there. And again, I need to raise a little bit of money to get my flight and my hotel. And what part of that is going to be the Geek Crowd merch. I really appreciate it, guys. But we are super excited. I'm super excited. Hatter's super excited. We're all super excited that we were selected to be at San Diego Comic-Con this year. It's crazy. I never thought in a million years that we would be able to have an actual live presentation at San Diego Comic-Con. It's freaking amazing. So if you guys are interested, please consider picking up some merch, because that would help me a lot in order to get some funds to actually get to San Diego Comic-Con. Thank you, Rhea, for pointing that out. And of course, my shameless plug. Sorry, John. Sorry, everybody. I apologize for that. But it is some sweet merch. It really is some sweet merch. So yeah, guys, definitely. I put the link in the chat. You guys can check it out. And I hope you guys pick up a shirt or maybe a mug, because that helps me to get one step further to San Diego Comic-Con this year. So it's going to be great. Anyway, let's move on, because I took up way too much time with that. Good to see Frankie. Good to see Frankie. Neil Hunter Hyde again. Ian 2800. Big week. I landed a contract for Xbox illustration art, the upcoming Thundercats Ultimates. What the hell?
Oh, nice.
All right, Ian.
Wow.
Tell me that's true. Because if that's a troll, I'm going to kill you, brother. No, seriously. Congratulations, brother. Holy crap. That's crazy.
Amazing.
Dude, that is freaking awesome.
Congrats,
Ian,
man.
Can you between me and John, can you share some sketches? Because I'm just kidding. Don't do it. We don't want to jeopardize your contract there. But Ian, if you're coming to to JoeFest, meet up with us, man. We'd love to meet you and talk Thundercats, man. Holy crap, that's incredible, guys. Ian 2800, he's killing it, man. That's for Thundercats Ultimates boxes. Please don't draw him like Snarf. Please don't, because the Snarf drawing was cool and all, but I think that he needed a bit more. Anyway, that's okay. Sweet. Congratulations, Ian. That's awesome, brother. Nolan, Frankie, absolutely, brother. Yes, of course, you guys. Terrence, we met Terrence at PowerCon. Good to see Terrence. What did I just walk into, brother? You just walked into like crazy town. We're going crazy here. So many things happening. So many wonderful, crazy, amazing, insane things are happening right now. I'm going to start going a little bit faster, guys, because we do want to get through this. Chef Amity's in the house. What's going on, my friend? Wolverine Ortiz. What's going on, brother? Hey, looking forward to meeting you next week at JoeFest. Woohoo! John, we're going to meet Wolverine, man.
Sweet.
Definitely be at your panel. Thank you, brother. John and I have no idea what we're talking about. We're just going to ramble on that day. Pretty much what we're doing right now. We're going to go absolutely crazy and just like, by the seat of our pants. Target is generally a lot better than Walmart. I wouldn't know. I live in Canada, so I mean, I've been to Target a handful of times. Just been in, like, you guys don't do anything big, anything small in the U.S. Everything I've ever been to in the U.S. is just freaking gigantic, man. It's crazy. Terrence is coming. Woohoo! We're gonna see Terrence again. We're gonna get to hang out.
Nice.
Hopefully, are you bringing your son? Because he was always really good company that day. So lots of things to be looking forward to now. Not that I wasn't looking forward to it before. Lord Hoagie had to cancel his WWE superstars Lou Albano, and you'll never. Oh no, Target canceled it. No,
Target.
Oh, that's terrible. Man. That is a sting, man. That is a stinger. That's terrible. Yeah, no. You know what? Target's done like some wrong stuff to me too, man. It's just bad. Like I feel your pain, brother. I feel your pain. Chef, I made the Target canceled my pre-orders last year, and I'm afraid my Splinter Skull pre-order will be canceled without warning. You know what? I just Yeah, I think they're better in store than they are online. I don't know. I've heard a lot of horror stories. It's freaking crazy. It's absolutely nuts. Neil, Lord Hoagie, Target has effed up every single Sunman, Rulers of the Sun toys I've ever pre-ordered, canceled, etc. And at one time, I got a pair of women's sandals that were instead of my Mantenna figure. That is ridiculous.
Wow.
That is ridiculous. I hope they give you. I hope they give you some credit. I hope they gave you
Yeah.
something, Neil. That's I don't know, John. Have you ever ordered anything from Target online? Like,
I have. I've never gotten mistakenly, the wrong item. That's
you were in the magic state, brother. You were Texas seems to be the state to be in, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, anyway, it's the Lone Star State. What can you expect? Jay
Yep.
Chutron, we did a Canadian tour of JoeFest and PowerCon. It's coming, brother. We're gonna do it up. We're gonna do the whole tour. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be great. Please subscribe, guys. If you haven't already. Let's see here. Clint Jorgensen. I can't believe the JoeFest is on my birthday, and I can't leave my state's boundaries for legal. I'm sorry to hear that, Clint.
Mm,
That's too bad. I didn't even know that was a thing. So that's actually a thing. Hey, wow, that's pretty
that
crazy.
stinks.
Kirk HT, get Sergeant Slaughter's figure signed at JoeFest. I should do. Not think about that. I should. Here's the problem. I don't want to be bringing stuff cross
Yeah.
border because it gets kind of funny that way. It's kind of weird. They look at you strange. You just never know. Me being Canadian, all. Chef M80, when he turned heel in '90s, I was scared of him. Oh, I know it's tough. It's tough. But he started out actually. Sergeant Slaughter started off as a heel. I don't know if people know that he actually started
Yeah.
off as
Yep.
a
Yep.
bit of a heel and then went good guy afterwards. So,
Mhm.
old IT guys in the house. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going
How you
on?
doing tonight? Good to see you. I'm looking into it, by the way. I know what you asked me on the chat, and I'm looking into it. Aaron, the toy Hanser. What's up, guys? JoeFest will be off the chain. I have my Viper costume ready. All right, we're gonna
Oh,
see.
nice.
We're gonna meet Aaron, the toy Hanser. Hey, look at that. Yeah, he's got a Cobra officer
Yeah.
uniform. That's looking pretty sweet. So
Yeah.
Cobra Viper. All right,
That's
we're gonna
dope.
see Aaron, the toy Hanser. John, get your lens ready. It's gonna be the big one. It's gonna be a long lens. That's what we got to get for Aaron, the toy Hanser. Ashman 55 is in the house. Hey, McJ, I have a Cosmos for you. Get out of town, bro. You're too good, brother. You're too good. And please don't, please, because I know how precious that is. You don't have to, brother. Raymond Chong's in the house. Always good to see you, Raymond.
Hey.
Part of my hunter group. Always great to see you, Raymond. Let's see here. Anybody else? It has been a while, Ashman. Recognize your name right away, but it has been quite a while. I want the 3-pack just for the Action Master mainframe Teletran figure. Nice. Yeah, the GoBots are an interesting, spin-off because after was it Takara who bought them? I can't remember who bought them, but after Hasbro
Sure.
picked up the license, it's been a bit of a up and down for
Yeah.
sure. Raymond is customizing his own Starscream ashes. Yeah, dead Transformers too. Just hilarious. Yeah, you got just keep smoking them, man. Just keep smoking them. Andrew Davis, anybody want to buy a kidney? I know. I'm sorry, Andrew. Hopefully, we'll see Andrew. Hanging out with Andrew was a lot of fun at PowerCon. That was really cool to see Andrew. Let's see here. Fandom with Reproid Bill. What's going on? What's going on, Bill? Is that a custom
Hey.
Motu Superman behind you? Yes. This is actually Mr. Home Arcade's gift. I really appreciate it. Of course, if you guys haven't already, head over to Mr. Home Arcade, give him a like and a follow, tell him that we sent you. I saw. Oh, there it is. Natural Night Marvel. Oh my God! Thank you, brother. Thank you for the $5 super sticker. You are awesome.
That's nice.
That's another little bit to help me on my way to San Diego. Eating sushi and drinking Asahi beer. Watching you. California roll with spicy mayo. Nice.
Nice.
Not a bad.
Good.
Not a bad way to spend an afternoon watching two geeks talking about toys. Man, it's hilarious. Aaron Hardy. I wonder if we'll ever see Mondo Ghostbusters at SDCC. Ooh, you know what?
That's kind of the rumor. I mean, that's what I've been hearing. So
along with Thundercats,
yes,
along with freaking Thundercats. So either way, I'm winning. Either way, I'm winning, man. Like seriously, if I'll make it there by hook or by crook, but whatever it takes. But still, that's going to be a lot of fun to be able to see those. Yes, I too am hoping to see the Mondo Ghostbusters Although I'm hoping to see People Busters, it feels like a deep cut. John, what the hell are People Busters? What is that?
I'm not sure.
Is that the astral plane of Ghostbusters? Is that like, are they ghosts who bust people? Like, who bust people? I don't know.
Never
I
heard
ha-
that. People Busters.
no, I haven't heard that either. That's a new one. Toy Cartel. Do you know what they'll be? Excuse me. Do you know what they'll have a panel? Also, still plans for a meetup outside the con. All right. So now you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. Are you talking
Yeah.
about San Diego Comic Con? Are you talking about JoeFest? Because JoeFest, our panel is on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. No, JoeFest is 1 p.m. on Sunday in Augusta, which I don't know
Yeah.
what time zone that is. But so if you want to come to the JoeFest panel, that has already been confirmed. Sunday at 1 p.m. San Diego Comic Con, actually, I have no idea. They're going to give us the details of the actual time and place, because I don't know if you've ever been to San Diego. It's Comic Con. It's massive. It's the entire city, So I don't even know where in the city it is yet. So have no idea at this point. I will let those details out as soon as they give us the confirmation. But as always, once they post it, you'll know as well as I know. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. But I do hope to see you at either convention, Toy Cartel. I think it'll be fun. Dynamo Dave, 2002. Very cool on the panel. Congrats. Okay, so I'm thinking everyone's talking about San Diego now.
Yeah, it sounds like, yeah.
Yes. Again, I think Hatter's going to smack me over the head for saying it. But, we should talk about it a little bit, at least a little bit, because number one, I'm excited. Number two, it's not every day you get a chance to do something like this. It's really exciting. Raymond Chong, still hoping to see some holy crap shirts. Yes. I'm not going to make a holy shit shirt. I'm going to make a holy crap shirt. All right.
There you go.
So yes, I already confirmed that in my last stream. So yes, there are going to be holy crap shirts. It was a vote, and it was a close vote. John, it was between Good Journey and Holy Crap, and I think it was only like 2%. I think 2% was
It was a close race. Yeah,
it was
very close.
man. It was really close. It was crazy. So congratulations to everybody who won Holy Crap. I just don't know how I'm going to do that on a shirt. That's going to be an interesting little puzzle for me to solve. Specs Vision. I was at PowerCon and it'll be great. I was at PowerCon and I'll be at JoeFest as a vendor. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Did we meet you, Specs Vision? I found y'all just YouTube how JoeFest is because I'm the first time vendor and goer. Nice.
Cool.
So what is your booth? Or is it Specs Vision? Because I'd love to see you there.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know in the chat if you have a very specific booth number. Broman, ahoy! What's going on, Broman? Good to see you. Barrinter. Target sent me Snake Mountain with just a mailing sticker. Oh no, on the Snake Mountain box. Oh no.
Oh.
Arrived with a hole, and Target wouldn't take it back for a
man.
refund due to the damaged box and negligence. Why are you freaking kidding me? That is BS, man. Are you? And they had the sticker on the box. Like, you know what? That's how you lose customers. I'm sorry. That's how you lose customers. Bro, man. Good to see you, brother. Mr. Vice, what's going on, brother? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey Jay, good to be here. Love the show. Thank you, brother. Love it, the fact that you're here watching us, man. Eric Valdez, 4 Stranger Things bikes rolling at the convention. Really? Are they bringing the bikes? You're joking, right? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be fun. Ashman, seriously, I bought an extra Cosmos to send to you. I got it when they had it at Ross, so shipping will be will cost more than the toy. Dude, you are too good. Like, thank you for that. Thank you. But again, you don't have to. If it's your only one, please keep it. If not, we'll talk about it, brother. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. That would be awesome. I didn't get a Cosmos, so yeah, that'd be sweet. Nolan, doing good. Thanks. Hope all is well with you, bro. Yes, Nolan's doing well. Andrew Davis, I'm gonna be at JoeFest because Ken owes me money. That's right. That is right. I knew Andrew was coming. It's just that the way he was talking about it, I was like, he's gonna have to hitchhike his way there. Funky Play Brothers, Toys Learning Adventures. Guys, check these guys out on YouTube. They're a lot of fun. $80 Batman animated series Batmobile USD was a tough pre-order, but it lights up. It lights up, man. Like, there are a few things. John, I don't know if you heard this. Somebody said it was a shoebox.
Really?
So he said, "Oh my god!" I think that comment got a lot of hate. I think it had
Wow.
that was it was kind of hateful in its own way, but I mean, like, come on, man, you
Yeah.
can't call that. That thing is so classic. It is
Oh yeah,
one of the most
absolutely.
classic Batmobiles ever. Um, okay, it is Eastern times. Okay, so I wasn't too far off. That's nice. At least I won't have to change my clock. Um, oh, here it is. Toy Cartel. I'm at San Diego Comic Con. I live
Yep.
here. Oh, you live in San Diego? Okay, brother.
Oh, nice.
Well, we will definitely see you, man. And yeah, well, you know what, John, we should do a. Well, you're not going to be there, unfortunately, but maybe I'll do a meetup outside. Not that anybody cares, but we'll see what happens. You know, maybe on that freaking gigantic stairway. Uh, yeah, apparently, like I did this once actually, John. There's actually a stairway you can actually take from one side of the convention to the other outside.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. If you look at some of my videos, my older videos, you'll actually
Mhm.
see me running up that stairway to try and get to a line where they were giving out tickets for the Conan O'Brien show. It was ridiculous. It was no, it was absolutely it was no,
Wow.
no, sorry, the Star Trek premiere. It was
Oh.
ridiculous. It was just bonkers. And you should watch it. It's actually I should bring it up and we should all watch it and see how idiotic I am. Aaron Hardy. Ghostbusters went to an alternate reality where they're living in the haunted dead. Really? The People Busters are ghost slash monster versions of the Ghostbusters that are
Oh, okay.
haunted. Interesting. Yeah, was that an episode? I'm
It
guessing.
probably was. It
I'm guessing
probably
it
was,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing it was. Toy Cartel. On the flip or T-shirt pack, is there any way to purchase just the pins? I already have the T-shirt from Toy Stalker. Um, we're gonna look into that because right now all the bundles are accounted for. So I know a lot of people have been asking. So you know maybe we'll find out. I'll talk to Hatter. We'll figure something out because I do know people love pins. I know pins are a big thing for people. So we will definitely find out, and I'll find out about the coins. Maybe that is a maybe singles are a thing too. Um, you guys are talking to each other, which is great. Specs
Mhm.
Vision. Specs Thompson. I'm a comic book creator. Booth no, version V24. Okay.
Cool.
Specs Thompson. We will definitely be seeing you at JoeFest in a couple of days. Actually, it's only like a week away.
Yeah.
Rodimus Prime. Jay, take the Cosmos offer. Don't pass the. You know, I will. But again, if it's his only one, I don't want to deprive him. I don't want to deprive Ashman of anything. That's just my thing. Eric Valdez, what's going on? Just kidding. What are you just kidding about? What are you just kidding about? Real Ghostbusters got crazy. Yeah.
They did. It was.
It's gonna be really really cool. It's gonna be, but it was a great show. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
It
definitely.
was an amazing show. All right, guys. So last I swear but I don't swear not to bring it back up, but I do swear that this right now is going to be the last mention of it. If you guys are interested in picking up some Geek Proud merch, please check out the link in the chat. Definitely it helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate it, guys, because I need a little bit of scratch to get to San Diego, so I really do appreciate it. And again, like I said, we have t-shirts, we got mugs. I mean, like, seriously, Geek Proud mugs. You can't go wrong with a Geek Proud mug. But one thing I do want to say is please choose the right shipping option, because Canadians unfortunately get shafted. So anything that says Canadian shipping, if you're not in Canada, don't choose that one for obvious reasons. Choose the right one. Everyone outside of Canada, just choose the other option. But for whatever reason, Canadians get shafted on shipping. So please choose carefully. All right, when you're on this channel. Again, last time I'm going to talk about it for now. At least in this go around, but it's going to be crazy. Ashman 55. Nope, found one in Walmart when they first hit. Found a couple at Ross, of
Oh,
which
okay.
are set aside for you. Completely, dude. You are too awesome. Thank you so much.
That's nice.
Send me a PM. I would love to, and let me know how much it costs. I will definitely send you the cash. Thank you so much, Ashman. You are amazing. Okay, so John, crazy things happening in the world. Crazy things are happening in the toy freaking world.
Mhm.
Um, let's talk about the elephant in the room here, because everybody's been talking about it anyway. And again, I didn't. For me, I just I hadn't. I forgot. Did you remember, John? Did you remember? Because I totally forgot. I
No,
totally.
I remembered. Well, I did know the Batmobile was dropping, so
Oh,
I
did you?
was just like that was gonna be. I just didn't know what time, and then I saw on Instagram, McFarlane posting, that was available for pre-order. So yeah, I went on Target and went ahead and pre-ordered it because aside from the '89 Batmobile, that Batmobile is iconic and I have to have it. So
Again, rolling shoebox apparently, fucking best. Pardon me. It's not a shoebox, you idiot. It's not a shoebox, you idiots. It's one of the most iconic Batmobiles of all time.
Yep.
So week number 1, we get ourselves a host of different McFarlane Gold Label figures. We have how come they don't label these things properly? I don't know who these people are. Okay, we got Metallo. We've got who's this? Oh, God, I'm so bad with with DC characters when they transform. This one is Fire.
Fire.
That's her name, Fire. Fire has sold out. Oh my gosh. Okay,
Wow.
we're getting some brand new news here, guys. McFarlane Toys Fire has sold out. Now I'm scared. Let's check Metallo. Metallo is available for pre-order. Okay, so if you guys are interested in Metallo, he's available for pre-order. Do you know who Metallo is, John?
Just from the animated Superman show. He has kryptonite in his believe it in his heart.
Yeah.
He's basically almost like a Terminator, like cyborg type character. But
Gotcha.
this he doesn't. That version doesn't look like the one from the comics or from the, or at least not the version I remember watching from the anime series Superman show.
Apparently, it's based off of this guy here.
Yeah, that version. So
yeah, so interesting. I wonder where the colors came. Oh, okay, I see it. It's more here. It's more orange. There, it's more red.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. All right, cool. And of course, he's got kryptonite, so he's definitely a Superman villain.
Yep.
We got the McFarlane 2-pack for Endgame and Mr. Bloom. That one is still available, thank goodness. So we still got some kick. What happened here? How come we can't go back? No, what are you doing? Okay, there we go. And then, jeez Louise, just kick me right out. One or two, kick me right the heck out. All right, the Joker and Punchline 2-pack has sold out. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Punchline and Joker have sold out. So yeah, I mean they do look awesome, right?
Oh yeah,
right. They look freaking crazy. That's crazy. So this one has already sold out, and now comes the moment of truth, John. This is what's deceiving. They all say add to cart, right? But they're not.
Right.
I hate that about this thing. All right, so has the Batmobile sold out, John?
Let's see.
The Batmobile is still available.
Oh, it's still available.
All right. Sweet. So guys,
go ahead and order it.
The glowing shoebox is still available. Oh my god! I remember people getting into fights over that comment.
Wow.
So John, did you pick up the original version of this back in the day, or because
nope.
I missed out on that one. I didn't even know it was a thing for DC Direct. I had no idea.
Yeah, same with me. I didn't know. I missed out on the original anime series figures, and then with the new one, I guess that's the Batman with the horrible cell shading.
Yeah.
I'm hoping now Mezco is supposed to be coming out with anime series figures. They had that tease. Yeah, they had a tease a while back that they're, I don't know if it's gonna be a 2-pack or if they're gonna be separate, but Batman and Joker from Mezco. And if they fit this thing, then I'm like, it's gonna, oh my gosh, it's gonna be amazing.
That's gonna
so
be
yeah.
100%.
But even just for like the background, right? Even just to get like some Mezco figures, and then or even I have the Golden Age Batman from Mezco, and even just to have that like in the background, even if it doesn't fit, it still works well for shots. But man, this thing is just so freaking gorgeous. I mean, again, only 2 Batmobiles I've ever enjoyed, which was this one and the '89 version. Like, I mean, and the 60s version too, but that's just for nostalgia, true campy nostalgia. But this was just like, just gorgeous.
Well, I mean, this one, in a lot of ways, the '89 Batmobile inspired this one. You know what I mean? So there is that. So the current line of animated series Batman, they're like five and a half, or they're not exactly 6 inch. They're
Yeah,
pretty
I don't
close
think
to it,
so.
but they're not quite 6 inch. So it's going to be an interesting, and that's why you're saying if the Mezcos fit, that would be really really cool.
Yeah,
Um, it is a two-seater though, so maybe you could,
that is yeah.
yeah, maybe you can get, maybe you can finagle it somehow, right? Um, I can't
So
remember. Go
I
ahead. Go
wonder
ahead.
why. I just wonder why they couldn't make the '89 McFarlane Batmobile a two seater. That's one thing that was kind of like always never really found an answer
Uh,
on, or if it was just cost cutting. I wasn't sure about that.
I tend to think, um, I tend to think it was a budgetary idea.
Yeah,
Number one, number two, technically, we didn't actually see that there was a two-seater in the movie, right?
and the
Technically,
Flash. Yeah,
yeah, technically we didn't see the Flash version as two-seater. But here's the problem: they the they released the 8-9 Batmobile as an 8-9 Batmobile. So on
yeah,
that level, it's supposed to be a two-seater. So
exactly.
yeah, it's what that's where they just kind of like, they want to make some money.
Yep.
I firmly believe that. Now they can't. Now they're still selling them, right? Because everybody got the Flash Batmobile, which is, I don't know. It's a bit of a conundrum. Very excited about this. Do you remember at all if the DC Direct version had lights? I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I'm not. I can't remember if it did or not.
Yeah, I think somebody in the chat's the chat's probably going to tell us for sure. But these look pretty cool, man. Like
Oh
I
yeah, definitely.
really like the fact that it has lights. I wonder if it has sound. I don't think it has any sound. I think
I
that
didn't read where it had sound. I do like the fact that it does say batteries not included, so it's like that old that old gimmick of just like,
I
look at this. This is a cool thing, but batteries are included with it.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, so Stanley did say, yeah, DC Direct lights up. So
Okay, cool.
on
So it is. So then it's basically a reissue of the original.
reissue.
That's
Yeah.
cool. So this is
So if you
actually a
missed
reissue.
out, yeah. If you
Nice.
missed out, you can get this one now. So it
This
works.
thing is literally a brick. This thing is gigantic. I've seen the original one. It's huge. It is absolutely massive. Um, and I'm excited. 79.99, John. What are you okay with that price? Like what are your thoughts on the 79?
When I saw it, I was kind of, because I mean the '89. So I got both versions, the Flash and I guess the gold gold standard one, the matte black version. And they were like 75, I think 74.99, something around there. So I mean, it's not, to me, it's not that bad, and the fact that it does light up, I mean, to me, I just, yeah, that's not a bad price point. I mean, the vamp was over $100, so um yeah, I mean, this is within that price range where it's like, that is doable. Again, I mean, I would have been happier if it was maybe 69 or 50, around that range. But I mean, yeah, this is, I have no problem with it.
Um, I I'm okay with it. Mainly because for us, and this isn't exactly 6 inch. This is more like I said, it's more like 5.5 inch or
Right.
whatever, right? So I'm okay with it. I mean, like the price point is in line with vehicles of its size,
Mhm.
right? Um, but Canadian, it's like 125 or something like that.
Oof.
Yeah, it's pricey. It's pricey. But I'm happy, to pay for it. The animated Batman, still to this day, one of my favorite
Yep.
series, bar none. You know what I mean? It was it was both entertaining and dark. It dealt with a lot of adult themes. There was just
Yep.
you watch it today and it still holds up. It's a
Absolutely.
really good show. So very, very, very happy that it's coming out, and really excited to see this. The price point to me is actually within tolerance levels. So if you're just joining us right now, guys, Joker and Punchline is sold out. Everything else, though, including the Batmobile, Metallo, Fire is sold out
She
too,
sold out.
which is crazy. I didn't think that, like, of all of them, I didn't think that Fire was going to sell out. That is just me, though. I don't profess to actually be an expert at McFarlane Toys, but yeah. So week one, of the Target Summer Geek Out is now in the books. Still some things available. Uncle Toddy Mac has delivered, and predictions for week 2. John, what are any turtles? What are we thinking? What are we thinking for week 2?
I'd probably go with maybe some turtles. I would prefer maybe some Motu, but yeah, I can see turtles taking the next the next week.
I'm not sure about Motu. Like I'm um I think they laid out all their cards for Motu. I mean, like
Yeah.
you're finding you're like everyone's on the hunt for Merman,
Yep.
for Splinter Cell. Maybe maybe Splinter Skull. Maybe they'll put out a bunch of Splinter Skulls. Maybe that's what they'll do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Something like that. Because a lot of people are hunting for Splinter Skull. But I wouldn't hold my breath. I think the Motu is kind of retail Motu is really specialty now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think that's pretty. If they all of a sudden have Hero as a drop, I'm going to lose my mind. But that's far and few between sometimes. Ashman 55. Nope, found one at Walmart. Oh no, I already read the one. I'm an idiot. Hey chat, did anybody buy a Savage Crucible figure in the stock sale today? That would be a good question. Savage Crucible is pretty cool. Have you played
Yep.
with one?
No, not yet. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just pick them up at JoeFest. I think when I see them, when I go to their table and I see them, and I can hold one or just see what they look like. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've seen so many just photos of them so far. It's just like, oh, they look so freaking amazing, and good battle fodder for like Conan, for He-Man, for those
Yeah.
kind of barbarian type hero characters. So yeah,
100%. I opened one in my last stream. Did a really close inspection. The sculpting is amazing. Like
yep,
the scale work and a lot of the details. The paint. The paint is like next level stuff, man. Like I was shocked. I was really
yep.
really shocked. Interesting lore behind it too. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
great line all around. So yeah, can't go wrong with Savage Crucible. So anybody who was able to pick up, pardon me, guys, those figures for the stock sale, that's awesome. Was Darkseid back in stock this morning? I don't know. I didn't check for Darkseid, but I will say, if you're interested in looking for a Darkseid, let me see if he's still available at Titan Toys, because for a while he was available on Titan Toys. Last week, I think people were going nuts when they saw it. So let's check out Darkseid. Darkseid. There he is. Darkseid. Oh yeah. They're still taking
wow.
pre-orders for Darkseid on Titan Toys. So they ship all over the world, guys, and that price Canadian is inclusive of tax. Let's go to the USA. Let's see how much he is with US. So this is the US price, but
That's
it
not bad.
includes the taxes, right? It includes the
Yeah.
taxes, and if you qualify, you can sign up for their seasonal for interest-free payments. So if you guys are interested, Darkseid is available on TitanToys.com. Free shipping within Canada and the United States if you spend $250 or more. You can see that right here. Free shipping to orders $250 or more, or valid for the US and Canada only. So really great offers on TitanToys.com. I will put a link in the chat if anybody's interested in pre-ordering Darkseid on
Sweet.
TitanToys.com. So best of luck to everybody, because again, people are really going gangbusters over this guy.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on comic book Darkseid, John?
That, I mean, yeah, I've talked to several of my other buddies, and it's just like that for me. Like Toddy Mac, I'm kind of like on the fence with some of his stuff, but like with the classic, like classic, I guess Silver Age, Golden Age, whatever it is, like just a classic looking Darkseid, classic looking Batman, Superman. I mean, that's kind of what I'm going after, right? That's what's gonna um that's what's gonna pull up my heartstrings. I saw this version. I'm like, oh man, it looks freaking amazing. Like, I mean, that's straight out of the Super Friends cartoon. I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
and
A
yeah,
lot of Jack Kirby in here. You know what I
yep,
mean? Like
yep,
a lot of great like original designs, man. Like it's really crazy. The laser beams.
yep,
Again, exactly Super Friends, right? Just seeing him and his very dark voice or dark side. You know, you really. I better stop doing that though. I'm gonna freaking kill my.
Oh yeah,
kill my
Wonder
voice.
Woman.
I know.
You'll be my bride.
Oh, so good. And we even got a more, realistic face
Yep.
as well. So yeah, a lot of great stuff with this particular dark side. He looks like he's made of stone. Just a great look. So if anybody's interested, like I said earlier, available right now on TitanToys.com. Free shipping to the Canada, United States when you spend over $250. All you got to do, and if anybody's interested as well, is grab a tumbler. Because if you missed out on the tumbler is available as well. So $104 USD. Oh no, they're sold out.
Oh man.
Sold out on the tumbler. All right, that's okay. But they got a lot of Mafex figures. So anybody who's interested in some Mafex, like they got
Sweet.
they got them in spades, man. So they got Bane, they've got Batman, they got several Batman. How many Batmans do we need? Come on, like it's Batman after Batman.
All of them.
Batman. We got the Superman, the Return of Superman, awesome stuff.
Eradicator.
Steel.
Yep.
We got Steel, like crazy. Black Suit Superman from the movie, a whole bunch of different Jokers, lots of great stuff. And of course, we got Magneto. We got Dark Knight Returns Superman. Some great stuff here, guys.
Sweet.
So yeah, pick up a couple of figures. Get up to $250, and you will get free shipping. And like I said earlier, all the prices are inclusive of a tax, so you don't have to worry about that. So great stuff going in here, guys. So guys, if you are still looking for a dark side, and unfortunately not a tumbler, tumblers are all sold out. But if you are looking for a dark side, definitely head over to TitanToys.com, put in your order, and spend up to $250, and you can get that in your collection right away. Frankie Rivera didn't want to, but I passed on the Batmobile, saving for SDCC. Tons of pre-orders ahead, brother. I'm right there with you. But in Canada, luckily we were able to get a Amazon link because we don't get Target up here. So
Yeah.
Toddy Mac is good to his Canadian brothers and sisters because he is, of course, Canadian. So huge tip of the hat to good old Uncle Todd. Tom Lawrence, good morning from Germany. Good morning, my friend. Oh, that's great. Always great to see all the German international viewers. Thank you guys for tuning in. We know that it's like early in the morning for you guys. Frankie Rivera, Joker 2-pack was the first to sell out. Crazy.
Yeah.
People love Punchline, man. She's a one of a kind. Well, the T guy. Will Titan Toys have this Batmobile? You know what? I don't know. I don't know. They might. I don't know if they will or they won't. But old IT guy, I got a link for Amazon, so maybe you want to use that instead. Amazon.ca. So maybe I'll send you that link. Andrew Davis, is the animated Batmobile in Canada? In Canada, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know about the US. Stanley Eberhard, DC Direct lights up. Okay, so yeah,
Nice.
so we are. You already read that one, actually, John.
Yep.
Frankie Rivera should have come with a figure. I think that's debate. What are your thoughts on that one, John? Should have come with.
I mean, it would have been cool if they had come out with it came with a Batman without the cell shading, without that, because that's just a monstrosity. That thing was just like, it's just garbage. I mean, I'm normally not that critical, but when it comes to like the animated series, like you can't screw that up. Just don't even try. And when I was excited for those, and then I saw the in-hand images, and then when I saw them at Target, I was like, oof, man, this thing is like just horrible. So yeah, if they had just come out, if they had provided a Batman just regular, even if it was one for like a reissue from the DC Direct version, then I think that would have been, it would have helped kind of spicing the pot a little bit. But again, I'm fine without the figure. I mean, if I'm, I think by itself is still still a good piece.
I agree. I mean, it would have been nice, but as soon as you put in a figure, it's $100. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
or $110. So on that level, I think that it's better to have the original release instead.
Well, I mean, the gold standard, the gold label Batmobile, it did come with the Keaton Batman, and it was still only $75 75 or 79. It was like 75, 79, I think, on Amazon, I believe, if I remember correctly. So
Okay, are we talking about the animated version, or are we talking about the Tumblr? Because I wonder if that's actually what he's
the 89, the 89
Oh,
version.
the 89.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
It
the
was
one
only
that was
10
in
bucks
it.
more. It was only $10 more. It was so good. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? There it was again, one thing about one thing about Toddy Mac, he's killing it in terms of the vehicles. The vehicles
Oh yeah.
are so affordable. It's just I can't believe how affordable his vehicle compared to what everybody else is asking for a vehicle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whether it be Hasbro or Marvel or anybody, they can't
Mhm.
match the price that that good old Todd is putting up for these vehicles. Now, mind you, I'll argue they're not nearly as detailed uh, as some of the
No,
other
no.
offerings, right? But in terms of like a showpiece, like not a showpiece, in terms of a background vehicle,
Yep.
something you just put in the back for a photo or something like that,
Mhm.
I think they pass. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, definitely.
Like you could, and, John, you know the tricks. You light it the right way, it looks amazing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And again, this one, I mean, that makes even more enticing because it lights up. So you get the little, I don't even have to do that in post. I can, it lights up on itself. So I can just, use the onboard lights. So that takes some work away from me. So a little less headache.
Yeah, at the very least, you don't have to worry about the different reflections, right? And
Right.
getting that source lighting right. It's already there. It's technically already there for you.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, very very cool. Pay 165 for the Bat Cave, 150 for the Bat Wing. Now
Wow.
the Bat Wing was a mistake, man. There's something like again that was a weird situation with like that was just in a lot of ways I think that was just profit taking. Like there was a really weird situation with Todd for the Batwing. That was just a weird
Mm,
all around. That was just a weird situation. So yeah. Order for Target though I don't know if I want
yeah.
that Batmobile. Well, brother, you know what? You don't have to because I just sent you a link for the Amazon. So go for it. Don't have to worry. Like Target shipping to Canada, it's just a mess. uh, so the Stranger Things 2-pack with He-Man, yes. You're
Mm,
thinking okay, so that's what you're talking about. So wait a second. So then if Skeletor came with what was it again? Viceroy or anyway,
the
the main baddie of Stranger Things.
Demogorgon.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the Demogorgon. It was no, it was the Demogorgon, right? I
Yeah.
thought it
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So if Skeletor comes with the Demogorgon, who does He-Man come with then? Oh no, no, he's been announced, right? So
I
yeah,
thought.
so
Yeah. I thought.
who is it? I
I
didn't
don't
know.
remember because yeah, it was announced with the rest of everything else, right? I thought
Yeah,
thought it
I'm pretty
was.
sure Frankie's going to tell us. It's probably Vacinda or whatever the big baddie was.
Oh,
Who's coming
Vecna.
in. Vecna. Yeah, it's probably going to be
Yeah.
Vecna. I think it's probably going to be Vecna, more than likely. Turns to John. I bought one of every named character in the second in two slates and two
Okay.
slates. That's nice. Cancel Savage Crucible because you're going to get them faster on the I the CIS. What is that? I don't know what that is.
The in stock sale.
Oh, the in stocks.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I don't even know these things. You guys are all up to date. We got this crazy lingo. You guys are so good. I feel like an idiot because I am. Savage Crucible figures are way better than AWOC in my personal opinion.
Okay.
That's fine. It's they do look good. The quality is really crazy, and just by the one I played with, I have to say I am impressed. I am very impressed. Have you
Yeah.
played with any of them, John, or you're just going to buy a couple for the first time
Yeah, it's gonna be the first time.
at the fest?
The first time I can see them up close will be at JoeFest. So I was like,
Nice.
yeah. So I'll pick up a couple there. I'm planning on bringing a pretty big suitcase and then bringing only a few sets of clothes and you know and have enough space in there because I know with PowerCon I made the mistake of not packing correctly and I was like, how am I gonna take all this stuff that I just bought, all
I
these boxes
know.
and
I
everything.
know.
So
Yeah, because you're flying too, right? So it's gonna
yep,
be
yep, I'm flying.
rough. So you're paying for the extra carry on because I heard that I heard the carry on. Sorry,
Yeah,
you're gonna pay for the extra luggage. Okay, yeah, well, that's crazy,
yeah,
brother.
just checking. But I got my TSA. I'm TSA
Oh,
pre-check now, so I can
okay,
go through that process. So that's
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 cool.
gonna be
That's cool. Yeah, you got the front of the line access. Look at you, John.
Yep.
Um, Jason's electric. I can't wait for Mondo Evelyn and the new Thundercats line as well. Yes, if they show Evelyn at San Diego Comic Con, I think I'll faint. Um, but I just want to see. I just want to see Lionel. I just want to see Lionel. Are you excited for the Thundercats line for Mondo, John?
I am, but I don't know if my wallet is. I mean, that's the thing. When I saw it, when I saw the announcement, I saw the concept art and everything. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I mean, because I'm trying to not go too far into, with Motu Mondo, but I pre-ordered Tila, so Tila's gonna be on her way, and then yeah, Evelyn when she comes out, I'm probably gonna have to pre-order, order her as well. So my main thing is like the space. Like, okay, now, but it's like, okay, if I have He-Man, it's like that Lion-O next to him is just gonna look freaking amazing. It's like I have to get at least have to get Lion-O and Mumra. So
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mumra, can you?
Mumra is gonna be like Beastman. He's gonna be fucking
Yep.
massive. He's gonna be huge. It's gonna be great.
Mm.
I'm kicking myself. I'm kicking myself because I couldn't get Orko at the time. I just didn't have the money.
Yeah,
So
same here.
I am gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do something. And secondary markup with that is just stupid. I'm hoping. Crossing my fingers. I'm gonna see if Bob can let me in on a secret maybe during the convention. See if if they're good, if they're gonna do a general release, because
Okay.
I'm hoping to do a general release with Orko, but it's hard, right? Because if not enough people bought Orko, then they won't do a general release, right? So a little bit stuck in a hard place there.
Yeah.
But I just didn't have the money. You know what I mean? Mark Riddell.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I had that Superpowers Dark Side as a kid. Loved the eye effect. Yes, absolutely. And of course, you can get him now as an adult. Stygian 360. I need pie. Okay, dude. All the power to you, brother. Like,
Hey,
sure.
pie sounds good right now.
I need some pie right now too. Yeah, we're gonna have to look for some pie. Clint Jorgensen. Ask Alison Troy. She can give you the stats on the Batman release year to date. Of course she can. She is like wow, always on the ball. Alison Troy. The princess of power there. Rudham's Prime. Never be Batman, always be Spider-Man. What are you talking about, man? Batman hangs with gods.
That is true, yeah.
He can defeat the gods, man. That's crazy. Clint Jorgensen. Serious question. Okay. How do people make their Batman the Animated Series McFarlane figures stand? Oh God. The eternal question. Do you guys glue them to the shelf or staple them to the wall?
It's got the skinny legs, man.
John, what? Tell us the secrets as a photographer. I'm gonna isolate John right now for a second. As a photographer, John, how do we solve this mystery?
Well, I mean, for my photos, what I do, I sometimes I'll use either wire or I'll use sticky tack, and that's kind of like a little trick that I'll do as far as my actual photos, because I can't tell you how many times I get a shot ready and I have a pose and everything set up, and then something happens or the figure just will not stand on his own. So yeah, it's like that's usually the kind of tricks I do is just using sticky tack or some sort of wiring, or even just a stand. I have so many of those Toddy Max stands because they come with every single figure, and sometimes I just kind of cheated with that. But as far as the I don't have any of the animated series McFarlane's, but I can only imagine, with those skinny legs and and in McFarlane in general, McFarlane figures pretty they're pretty top heavy, and they're always kind of hard to stand, and pretty much have to just I just use a lot of times I use the stand that comes with them. So that's pretty much my take on it.
I mean, that's what they're for, right?
Oh.
That's what they're for.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely. Yeah.
it's a good thing they actually include them. So there you go, guys. Trade secrets from Emerald Knight Photo. Clint Jorgensen, the Batmobile, animated series Batmobile, Washington Monument, Stonehenge, famous phallic symbols. It's late, guys. It's late. Okay, sure. I now know what you're talking about. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. Yeah, big spires, huge, gigantic obelisks. Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious. Ashman, I got my notification that Cobra Ferrets should be shipping next
Yep.
week. I got that too. Very excited.
Me
for
too.
Cobra
Me
Ferrets.
too.
Very excited. Frank Rivera. Sticky tack helps. Yes, sticky tack
Yep.
does help. Yes, Vecna. We did
Vecna.
realize it was Vecna. Mark Riddell. Stranger Things season 4 has a Nightmare on Elm Street vibe. Yes, it does.
Yep.
The overall vibe about it, being stuck in the nightmare you can't escape from. It's pretty crazy.
And Freddy Krueger does show up in season 4 too. So
there you go. Spoilers ahead. Thanks, John.
Well, it's been out. I mean,
I
we're
know,
waiting
right?
for season 5.
I know, right? Clint Jorgensen. Well, how do you tighten up your Condiment King legs? Oh my God, we're actually John. How do you tighten up your Condiment King legs? Those joints just want to do the splits. How do you do it, John? How do you do it?
I don't have Condiment King. I was like, again, I refuse to get that line just because the cell shading. I mean, yeah,
it looks gross. You know what? It would be nice if you actually take some rubbing alcohol and just do it, but it's just you peel all the rest of the paint off, right?
yeah, exactly. And you shouldn't have to do that for a figure. I mean, it should just be shouldn't have to.
It was a mistake, unfortunately. It really was. Tom Lorenz, I saved my money for Night Stalker. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love the color. You know, I said in my review, Night Stalker was my Stridor because I didn't find Stridor when I was a kid. So one day, on my birthday or whatever it was, I can't remember what it was, but Stridor showed up. I'm like, oh my God, this is so awesome. He looks great, black, yellow, so black and gold. You know what I mean? Just a crazy looking nightmare horse, man. Just awesome.
Yep.
Randall Gazig. The animated Joker Mobile also has lights. Oh, it does? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
That's cool. The animated bat plane should be next in the line. How big would that be? How big would the how big would the bat jet be, man?
Huge.
That thing's massive. That thing's that's twice as big as the Batmobile. So that thing, I think they did release it in DC Direct, didn't they?
I think so. I want to say they did. Yeah,
I think they did, and I think it was just in fact it was a huge wall art. Then you can't put it. You got to put it on the wall. That thing's just massive.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes, I think so. Okay, so no, he does. The animated series revamped Batmobile from 1997 should be made also. McFarlane vehicles are good and fun to use. 1997. Who was that? I don't remember the 1997.
That's kind of when they redid the style of the show. When they also introduced the Superman anime series. I want to say.
Okay, yeah. That's when like the Joker lost all his makeup, right? He's just
yeah.
Okay, yeah. That guy freaked me out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a bit too pale faced to me. I don't know.
Yeah, Batman was more black and gray, and then they got rid of some of the blue and stuff, and like the actual yellow shield.
They jacked them up too. They jacked them up to like levels that you haven't seen before. But that's because they jacked up Superman, and they had to be able to stand together. It was like, what the hell's wrong with you guys? This is crazy. Yeah, because first and second season of the animated series, he was pretty normal looking. You know what I mean? He was still big, but he wasn't like Jack big. It was crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, anyway. The Batman things just got weird. The Canadian, who plays with toys? I take pictures. I don't play with them. Well, dude, you do. They're your toys. You do whatever you want with them, bro.
Yep.
You do whatever makes you happy. Clint Jorgensen, do you like the Bat Cycle? Luckily, I picked it up for $15. What did you think? I didn't mind them. They looked okay. They came with Robin, right? Like, or was it? No, it came with Batman, right? I can't remember anymore.
Yeah, I can't remember. I never picked it up, but yeah, that's not bad to pick it up for $15.
Yeah. The cell shading still sucks though. Terrence, Awok and Savage Crucibles are not really comparable. One is more cartoonish, the other one is more Frazetta. I think they can still exist. I mean, like, they're just introducing the reptilian line now. You know what I mean? Well, not just introducing it, but they're introducing more reptilians now. And you never know; they might actually look a little bit more. But I know what you're saying. One is more sort of realistic. The other one's a little more cartoony. But I think they can still exist in the same world, Terrence. But in terms of like which one's better, I think that's aesthetics. I think that it's really up again in your own humble opinion, right? I don't know. John will tell us once he gets them both. You know,
You're gonna put me on the spot.
Let's see what happens. You know, it's all John. John makes the decision. I'm just kidding, guys. Frankie Rivera, Thundercats Ho. Yes, Thundercats Ho. Yep. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. As a matter of fact, we're gonna pick this up a little bit and try and move on to the next topic. Kenzo's in the house.
Hey,
Come on,
Kenzo.
Kenzo. Loving my Oracle. Thank you, Kenzo. Asshole. Thank you. I'm just kidding. We love Kenzo. Kenzo's awesome. Kenzo, are you coming to JoeFest? Are you gonna join us, buddy? Because that would be a lot of fun. Maybe I can add another seat to the table. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got enough to John. We got enough seats to. Oh my god. I don't think we're gonna have. We're gonna be standing. I think, John. I think
Probably.
we're gonna sit on the table. I think we're gonna sit on the table. It's gonna be great. Lots of great people come to the panel, guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. The Canadian Jat Sell. Some figures. You have money for Orko. Just sell.
Oh,
Just sell some, brother. Right now, I don't think anybody's selling Orko. I'm gonna look on eBay in a second, but I don't think anybody's actually even selling Orko. I think that's how crazy it is. MIS1, who's picking up Night Stalker? This guy, and this guy. We're like, we're definitely picking up Night Stalker. Can't miss out on the Night Stalker. Frank Rivera. Hey brother, yes, Orko's super dope. He is, man. He is. You bastards. Anyway, Doc Collector. With the popcorn, good to see you, brother. MIS1, who's picking up nice? Jesus, I'm having an echo. I'm having an echo. Clint Jorgensen, thanks for answering my question, guys. And Frankie, you have to check out the Tiki Tac stuff. 100%. Joshua Alvarez, I paid $4 for the bike.
Wow.
Damn, where are you guys finding these things? Like, was it that cheap at one point? My God, that's crazy. You pick up 6 at that point. Like, Terrence, I like both lines. I was responding to the person who was saying that one was better than the other. Yeah, no, I said that, right? I was saying that, but it's all in one's humble opinion, right?
Yep.
Mark Riddell, HasLab bar stuck in the mud, huh? Is it really? Has it not moved at all? Let's take a quick look, John. Did you buy? Are you interested? You're not a Star Wars guy, are you, John?
I am, but not fully yet. So he's talking about the Cantina set or the Cantina set, right?
I mean, like, that's what I'm thinking.
And that's the vintage collection too. So yeah, I wouldn't even be kind of. Thankfully, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. So
let's have a quick look, guys. So the vintage collection Cantina, which is a legendary set, which people have been dying for.
I mean, it's cool looking, great looking.
Yeah. Dole from Yes Have Some has been dying to put this together, so now he can actually stop his search and actually buy this thing. It hasn't really stopped. I mean, maybe it's stalled a little bit, but they're over the halfway mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's gonna happen, John. It's gonna happen. I'm guaranteeing it's gonna happen. But
23 days. Yeah. Oh, 24. Yeah.
But is it going to happen the next week? I don't think so. But having said that, are you going to get everything, right? Because
right. Yeah.
Where are the rest of them? Yeah. So there's the Cantina itself, but then Greedo at 11,000 backers. Who the heck is this? Naburn Lees. What the freak, man? These freaking Star Wars names. Nabran Leeds, 14,000 backers.
The Ariel
goes. My God, what the hell?
Well, I think that's the
regular names. You bastards, regular names, regular freaking names. Okay, at 17,000 backers. My goodness. Who doesn't want a werewolf, John? Who doesn't want a werewolf called Arliel Schkoes? What the heck? Guys, come on. Not all of us have a degree in like alienese or whatever the heck this is called. Freaking Star Wars, man. Star Wars. Is that a sticker pack? Wow.
Whoa. Yeah. That's what I was wondering, because there were some pieces that were kind of dull. So yeah, I guess you had to put the.
Actually, the whole thing is kind of dull. I think that was a bit of a criticism. Like last weekend, we were talking about how shiny everything is. Like that looks like it was that bar looks like it came off the assembly line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not Star Wars enough. It's not dirty enough. You know what I mean? So yeah, adding some stickers would definitely 100% grunge some of this up for sure. Some graffiti, the modal nodes there, some other stuff. But seriously, man, a bit of a wash on everything. I think just put it through some coffee. Like, my gosh, like John, tell us some tricks on how to make this happen, man. Like, seriously, like tea bath. I don't know, something.
Yeah, yeah, you could do that.
I mean, seriously, it's too clean. Even the
Yeah,
bar looks like look at that.
yeah,
Everything's so clean. Like, oh
yeah.
my
You need some,
gosh.
definitely need some distressing in there somehow.
Yeah, I know. Just I don't know. I think that's a lot of people's biggest complaints right now about this set. Like, it
Yeah.
literally looks like somebody went in there with a sandblaster and sandblasted everything to high heaven. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Having said that, though, John, what do you think? It's beautifully designed, though. I think that's something we have to agree on.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it looks great. It's just, and I would have loved this in my younger self as far as when I was heavy into Star Wars, but now I've kind of pulled away from it. I just like, I love it from afar, but I won't, I can't dip my toes into it. But yeah, definitely, um, definitely a good piece. It's just the vintage collection. I just don't know what's the scale for that. That's not exactly 6, 7 inches. It's like a little bit smaller.
It's 3 3/4. It
Okay.
started the whole idea of 3 3 3/4, right?
Right.
Um, but that's vintage scale though, because I think O-ring scale, and that's not even O-ring. Sorry, I think retro scale. I think
Mhm.
retro scale is actually more at 3.5. It's a
Yeah.
weird scale, man. It's a really weird scale. Um, but yeah, man. Let me ask you something, though, John. Would you pay the extra $100 for the other side?
Probably not. No.
So, so I don't know, our discussion from a week ago that I had with Jeffrey. Um, Here's the thing about this, right? Why should I buy the other side? I mean, like, if you're a photographer, you can't photograph. When the whole thing's assembled, you can't get in there. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, what do you do, right? So that was a big consideration. Uh, I had a problem with the domes, and then I realized that. Then I found out later you can actually remove them. So that was actually kind of neat,
Okay.
right? But when you actually complete this thing, even as a collector, how do you see this thing if it's completely like,
Yeah.
is it like an ant farm? Do you just look over? Do you look over it? You know what I mean? It's seriously, it's a weird thing. Let me see if I can get a shot of it with the whole set. You know what I mean? That's
I mean, it would have to be in like a display cabinet, I guess, and to kind of have like everything, just I mean, also just full of figures. I mean, just loaded with figures in there mingling or whatever, mingling around, hanging out. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot.
Yeah, because look, you look at this thing here, and I'm telling you, this is like an ant farm. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
exactly.
like
Yeah.
like this is the only angle you can really get to, right?
Hmm.
Sure, you remove the tops of the bars, you can see some cool stuff, right? But it literally is like looking at an ant farm, like watching all the little people mingling together and stuff. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. I'm not saying that anybody should not buy the other side. I think that if you go ahead and buy the full set, holy crap, I tip my hat to you. But that's crazy, man. That's
Mm.
absolutely crazy. And then I have another question about that. Are there going to be two boxes for this thing? You know what I mean? Because
Ooh.
like, what do you do? Um, you know what I mean? Do you have two different style boxes for the deluxe set versus
Right.
the regular set, or do you have the regular set and then you put another half box for the deluxe add-on? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do?
Mm.
Right? So it's kind of crazy. And I think this is the first time ever that they've actually had options for
Oh,
HasLabs.
really?
Yeah, I've never seen that before. I've never seen an option for a HasLab before. Not that I can remember anyway. Maybe somebody in the comment section can let us know. Was there ever a choice for HasLabs? Because I don't remember that at all. That's actually kind of crazy. Um, but yeah,
Mm.
Mark, we are over half, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. I really don't. Joshua Alvarez, I got everything from McFarlane Drops Day, dude. You are a boss.
Nice.
You are a boss. Ryan Lane's in the house. What's going on, brother? Better late than ever. What's
Eh,
going on? Good to see you. War chest full of toys. The twins alone will sell this house out. That's what everyone's been telling me. That's what everyone's been telling me. You know what? I was never really. I'll be the first to admit it. I was never really a Star Wars collector on that level.
Mhm.
I had the. I don't know if you remember these things. They're like chess pieces, the little die-cast chess pieces. They
I
had
remember,
these
yeah.
little. Yeah, I had the Star Wars. I had the Star Destroyer set with with the compactor and the
Okay.
power source. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. It was so much fun as a kid. I remember playing with that thing for hours. But in terms of like the actual 3.5-inch figures, yeah, I never got into that. It was just never a
Hmm.
thing for me. Kenzo's Creations grand opening at the cantina. That's why it's so clean. Oh my gosh, that is a good one. Fugman is an easy pass. I don't blame you, brother. Derek Kuto, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Everyone, everyone's good. Damn you, Amazon. What do you mean, damn you? What happened? Oh no, that's right. Oh gosh,
Yep.
poor Derek. I don't know if he sent you the photos, John, but poor Derek finally got his Duplico. He got Duplico
Mhm.
from Amazon, and they folded it in half.
Mm.
Oh, just so sad.
That's just, oh
So
my
sad.
gosh.
Yes. Damn you, Amazon. Damn you for sure. Fugman, if it was only 300, it would be a yes. Yeah, this is. I think everyone would have been said
Yeah.
100%. Too much money. Yes, in a lot of ways, it sort of is. Clint Jorgensen, if you put stilts in the sets, it can be used as a little. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I haven't even unboxed my Boba Fett throne yet, dude. You're not the only one. You are not the only one. Yeah, running out of room for sure.
Oh yeah.
100%. We're
That's all of
all
us.
looking. Adam's in the house. Adam will be joining us
Hey.
on the panel. Adam will be joining us on the panel. So highly articulated, guys. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe to highly articulated. If I was in on the cantina, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom right here, I definitely get the bonus. From an investment perspective, that extra stuff would be very desirable later.
Yeah,
I
I can
hear
see
you.
that.
I hear you 100%. I don't have that kind of money, bro. I am at a scratch. Like I got to somehow make it to San Diego. So I'm doing my best here. Andrew Davis found a maskless Christian Bale Batman from my Tumblr hiding beneath stuff at GameStop. Dude,
Nice.
that is a score. That is a score and a half. I'm still looking for the regular one. Clint Jorgensen. The third option is to lease it for 20. Lease it for 24 months, and then send it back to Haslam. Well, you know what? That's the photographer's mod. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Josh B. The first time they've done this, yes, I believe.
Okay.
I believe it is. Collector AF. What up, Jay? What's going on, Collector? How you doing tonight? War chest full of toys. I picked up all of it. I assume most people won't get the other half. I think you're right. I think a
Yeah.
lot of people are going to go for the cheaper option. So yes, you and Adam are 100% correct. It's definitely going to be one collector piece. It's going to be crazy. I mean, it's not like they can refuse you, right? You are backing it. They didn't say that.
Yeah.
They didn't say on the thing that if only a certain number are made, they're not going to do it, right? So yeah, they're kind of stuck. Attorney Olympus is in the house, guys. Definitely
Hey, what's
head
going on?
over and subscribe to Attorney
Hey,
Olympus.
Jared.
Good to see you, brother. Jared's a great guy. Good to see you, Jane John. Yes, good to see you too, brother. Ryan Lay. I'm not a fan of 3.75-inch scale, so huge Star Wars fans will be passing.
Yeah.
I hear you, brother. A lot of people
Yeah.
are into 6-inch now. 6-inch seems to be the way. Randall Gazig. Do you see the Hasbro video about the cantina today with all the figures planted through it? It actually made me want it less. Oh my
Nice.
god. Oh no, that's crazy. Andrew Davis, stripper pole. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise, bro. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. We'll definitely make that cantina the dirty bar. Yes, you're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. Nolan, Sir Clifton's in the house. Yes, Sir Clifton is in the house. Mark Riddell, buy both, keep the deluxe, sell the base, and break even. You know, that's actually not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea at all. That is not a bad idea. Attorney Lips, always great to see everybody in the chat. All right, so we're going to start winding it down in a little bit, John, but did want to cover a few more things. So here's something which I'm not sure is going to be a popular opinion, but wrong freaking slide. It seems to me, John, and tell me if you believe this to be true, but it seems to me that companies, toy companies, are starting to. Oh, by the way, guys, the Toxic Avenger. I didn't even realize that.
Oh,
Toxic Avenger went up for pre-order. So if
Oof,
you guys are into the Toxic Avenger, non color changing. This is the one from the movie.
Yep.
If you guys are into the Toxic Avenger, he is available right now. $55 pre-order. Pre-orders close on Sunday, July 14th. And of course, they don't really close. You just have to go to Big Bad Toy Store. But yes, so if you want your Toxic Avenger and to help to support direct support Super 7, definitely head over and pick up the Toxic Avenger. They still do have the other Tromaville Toxie, so you can get the animated version.
Yep.
And I think they're sold out of the color changing version, though. I don't think they have the color changing version anymore. But the cartoon versions are available. So this one is the movie version. So definitely head over and pick that up. But I wanted to ask John your opinion. There's a lot of people thinking, and I want to know your opinion before I chime in. With this latest release of the Thundercats Wave 11, some really deep cuts here, really deep cuts. But for diehard Thundercats fans, I mean, this is like a dream come true right here. So guys, if you don't know, earlier this week, the Thundercats Wave 11 was announced, and some really deep cuts. The two mainline characters, what's it called? The Lunatics, Luna and Amok. Great set, huge. I mean, Amok is massive. Amok is huge.
Yeah.
He is arguably bigger than no, actually maybe not, but he's really massive. Maybe just slightly. If you could talk about the length, I think he's probably longer than Mumra, but I'm not sure. I think Mumra still has no. Actually, I think he has more mass because he's got a bigger chest. He's got like these big arms. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell just by the pictures. But yeah, the two pack with Luna and Amok, really great set. And then freaking Burble, man, like we should have gotten Burbles in the first waves, the first three waves. But now we get a Burble. It's Robert Bill, and of course, John, we're gonna get a village full of these things.
Oh yeah.
So super happy that we're gonna get him, and we're gonna talk about the cons on that part a little later. But some deep cuts here. If you are not really into Thundercats, you might not know who the heck these two are. We have the Thunderian Guard, Royal Guard, who I forgot who this guy was. John, do you remember who the Thunderian Royal Guard is?
No, and I've actually been going back and rewatching the series, but yeah, I completely forgot. When I saw this announced, I was kind of like, "Who's this again?" It's like, yeah, I had to kind of go back in my history. But the Burbles, yeah, those are, yeah, it's like,
yeah, man,
yeah.
So
Deep
there's a lot of deep cuts in here. So the Thunderian Royal Guard is actually in the same episode as Claudus. And for those of you guys who don't know who Claudus is the father of Lion-O. So a lot of deep cuts here. So these two were in the exact same episode. Now to some of the cons. Accessories wise, Ultimates is like cutting down on accessories for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like if you really think about let's take a quick look at some at the way this plays out. So just taking a look at for example, okay, let's just do it this way. For example, if we take a look at the Thunderian Guard, for example, there's a lot here. I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say it's not a lot. But if you remember freaking Lion-O, Lion-O came with a crap ton of stuff. He came with like 3 claw shield. Like somebody correct me, but if I remember correctly, he came with like 3 different claw shields. He came with like 6 different hands. He came with like a dagger of omens, a sword of omens. He came with like 2 swappable heads. He came with a crap ton of stuff. I think he came with the Book of Omens too. He came with a lot. Okay, he came with a lot of crap. Same thing with Panthro. He came with a lot of stuff too, right? And this seems to be like they're cutting down, not considerably. I think there's still a lot here, but it's nowhere near what was with Wave 1. Wave 1 had a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you go down to Colossus. Like, I mean, the the uh the time capsule is
That's cool.
it's pretty big, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's practically a minifigure in itself, right?
Mhm.
So I mean, I don't mind the time capsule. I get that, but other than that, I mean, there's not much else to Claudius. He's got an extra head sculpt. He's got a walking stick. Again, these are very key items to the character, right? Um,
Mhm.
and he's got the cylinder with the plans of the Doom machine, right? The War Machine. But arguably, there's not a lot there. You know what I mean? Compare again, if you compare it to Lion-O in the first season, right?
Yeah.
And Lion-O, to their credit, what was he was like $45, right?
Originally?
Yeah, like back in the day. I think everything raised about $10, right? So that's where again, the inflation, whatever, right? But that's where things get kind of scary. I mean, Lion-O came with a crap ton of stuff, where and he was like $10 cheaper. So it's
Yeah.
it's it's really one of those situations where you're like, holy crap, um, they had to cut corners somewhere, right? But this is where the opinions start to move forward, right? Um, and then you look at well, we'll get to Rubber Bill last. This one's arguable. I mean, he's huge, right? He's an absolute massive character. Luna's very small in stature, and that makes sense. Um, but in terms of like accessories, there's really not a lot here at all, right? We got we got two sets of additional hands for Amok and two sets of additional hands for um, Luna. And can I
Mhm.
say, John, that those are the smallest? Those things are gonna get lost. The copper
Yeah.
monster is just gonna swallow. Like those things are gone. Like as soon as you open it up, if you like trip and fall, those things, everything's gone. Like it's
Yep.
like you're never gonna find them again. Those things are like those are the tiniest. Like I can't even zoom in on them. Like that's it. Like I can barely see them at this level. It's
Wow.
crazy. It's absolutely nuts. He does come with two additional swap heads, which are nice. So
Mhm.
Amok comes with 3 heads total, and Luna comes with 2 heads. So there is an argument to be made here that that's all they could put in here. But he's a freaking $85 for this thing.
That's crazy.
That's
That to
crazy.
me, yeah, that's that's a little bit overpriced for that.
That is, he needs more stuff. I think you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like there needs to be something like I don't know something else, right? That's just my opinion, but I'm still buying it. That's not the point, right? But still, it's I don't know. That's crazy. And then you come to fucking so just like Snarf, John. Oh my god. Um, this is where I kind of like, holy crap, this guy's $55. Like,
Yeah.
I need a burble, man, but dang, $55. I mean, like, zoom out a little bit. Look at the size of Robert Bill compared to like Claudus. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Or like, I had the same problem with Snarf and Snarfer, man. Like, I don't know. What are your thoughts on a $55 burble? I mean, like,
I
wow.
mean, just like Snarf, I mean, they should have been a little bit just because I mean, just the size wise, I mean, it's not comparable to a full size figure. So it's like you could have gone. I mean, maybe instead of 54.99 or whatever that is. I mean, maybe 45 or something like that,
Yeah,
44.99.
yeah.
Drop it down 10. I mean, because yeah, it's a smaller scale figure. It's not this. I don't think it's the same. Should be the same price point as a regular size one.
Yeah, I'm right on board with where you're going. Like it like and he comes with a decent amount of accessories, but I can't justify, and it has nothing to do with justification because I'm buying him anyway, but it's just one of those things. It's like, really what am I buying here?
Yeah.
Um and everyone's buying a fucking burble because like
Oh yeah.
everyone needs a goddamn burble. And like
Yeah.
I said, like these are the Ewoks of Thundera, right? I mean,
Yep.
that's basically what and then you can argue that too. Because I like there's the funny problem about that, right? Because Wicket and all the freaking Ewoks, I mean, they're full price, right? You
Yeah.
don't drop the price on Ewoks, but they're $24. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
that's the difference. That's the difference in the price there. I mean, like this is 55 freaking dollars, man. But yeah,
Mhm.
man, like everyone's buying that damn burble. Everyone needs a freaking burble. If you buy it directly from Super 7, and okay, let's play a game here, John. Let's play a game here. So if you buy this directly from Super 7, you get this. All right, John, let's play a game. You've been watching the series. You've been watching the show over again. So
Yep.
help me out here. Help me understand this, John.
Oh
What
gosh.
the hell? What the hell am I looking at here? What are these things? Who do these things belong to in this pack out? If you could tell me, because I can't figure it out.
I can't.
Who
Yeah.
who belongs to what? Because honestly, I'm trying my darndest, and I put this to the chat. Does anybody know which weapons go with which figures? Because I am absolutely confused here. John, it's time to play Stump That John.
I'm,
Mega J
I'm already. I'm already
M-
stumped.
Mega J Retro Edition. Stump That John. So John, have you already been stumped? Like seriously?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right,
I mean, there's.
let's take some wild guesses here. Logically, what would go to whom?
I mean, I would imagine this is all going with the characters in this wave. So,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the bag for the burble.
See, I was thinking that
Uh,
too, right? I
yeah.
was 100% because candy fruit and
Yep.
like
Yep.
all that kind of stuff. But it comes with something else with the bag. Like what is that?
I thought that was separate. I didn't know if it was going to come with the bag or not. I guess some like a calculator.
So I know
uh,
what this is. So I know what this is actually. That I know what it is. But before I reveal what that is, the other stuff. Like seriously, what goes? Who gets the other stuff? What do you think?
let me see.
So let me zoom out. You can see
The
see
mace
let's see who's there.
with the mace go
So
or the axe go with the world with the guard.
okay, yeah, I can buy that. I can buy that. Sure, I can buy the axe. All right.
And then the mace, who would get the mace? Hmm. No, I think it would be maybe Claudius would have the gun. I think maybe.
What? What are you talking about, John? Claudius is blind. There's the problem. There's the other thing. I think I should reveal some things here. Claudius is a blind man.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So
That's
Claudius can't have any of these things. None of these things work with Claudius except for the bag. I think the bag is the only thing that works. But that's a lie. But I'll get to that in a second. But Claudius can't use the freaking flail. That doesn't make
yeah.
any sense. He'll kill himself. He can't use the gun. That doesn't make any sense. And he can't use that. He can't use the axe. There's no way,
No,
right?
no, no, no.
So that's why I'm so confused as to who goes with what. Amok doesn't use weapons. Okay,
That's why I didn't figure. Yeah, and that's like, is it? I don't.
Luna can't use any of these things either. She's
Nope.
like it's
She
absolutely ridiculous.
couldn't even hold it. I mean, she couldn't even if she wanted to. She couldn't even hold it.
Burbles are pacifists. They don't use
Yep.
any of this stuff. So the satchel makes the most sense with the burbles,
Yep.
right? All of these things, as far as I'm concerned, belong to this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I've come to the conclusion that they all belong to the Thunderian Guard.
Yep.
That's my conclusion. And then this, if anybody's wondering what this is and like what the hell is that thing, it's my opinion, and I'm not exactly. I'm not even 100% sure either. But I believe that this is the control unit for the time.
Oh,
capsule.
for the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that that's what that is, and I'm thinking that the satchel belongs to the burble, as John correctly said. Everything else goes to this guy. Like nothing goes to Amok
Right.
or Luna, right? So again, in my opinion, and I say this lovingly, Super Seven. Don't ban me. I say this lovingly. All right. This is the most useless super pack that's ever been conceived of. Like seriously, every other super pack was wonderfully, thoughtfully crafted. But this is just, man, they just threw it to the wind. You know what I mean? Like, holy crap.
And you can only get that if you get the all-in pack, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
On Super 7, you have to buy it from Super 7.
Yep.
See, here's something I was saying. I think people were thinking this too. I think that if you had taken Luna's whatever the heck this thing is, the Sergeant Slaughter stick or whatever the heck that thing is that she has, if you were to actually drop that in here, that kind of forces you to buy them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because that's a very integral part of Luna, right? You would be literally. I was like, fuck, and now I got to buy this because I need that piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that at least would have made sense, right? This sort of makes sense for Claudius. I sort of get that, but you don't
The
really
remote
need
can.
this, which is why it makes so the thing about me is if like with the other versions they had extra heads with glowing eyes and stuff like that. That stuff
Mhm.
makes sense, right? This stuff is like really generic. It's like literally just throw it all at this guy. This guy can use every single one of these things because nobody else can.
And
It's
and see that, and that's what was throwing me off because it's like, I mean, if it's specifically supposed to be for each, thinking that would be for each, each character, like how's that gonna work? Because
yeah,
yeah, I mean, it's not gonna, that doesn't match up.
yeah. That's exactly my point, right? I'm hard pressed to understand that. Ken,
Hey,
Toy
hey,
Connection
Ken.
Huh?
in your house.
So, newsflash. I've been backstage this entire hour and 55 minutes. I had time for a nap. I had time to order pizza.
Oh
Um,
wow.
I had all the, I was like, painting plastic models on the side. I even learned how to become a customizer in the time. I loved all the talk about Joe Fest and Sergeant Slaughter and Thundercats and all that. Okay, I may have been listening on the road.
Oh man, good to see you, Ken. How you doing tonight, brother?
Good. How's my microphone's been having issues? Is my volume okay, or am I like 5 times too loud?
You're okay. You sound a little muffled, but it's good. It's good. You're
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
You're
No, it's fine. It's probably just the connection.
no. There it goes. It actually cleared up a lot just now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever
Perfect.
you did, I don't know if you touched it or whatever, but it
Just don't touch it in.
yeah,
Yeah.
don't touch it.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ken, what's been going on in Ken's world? Because we are all obviously excited about Joe Fest, but what's going on in Ken's world, Ken?
Nothing. I was actually when you invited me on earlier, I was actually just out doing stuff. So I was listening to part of the stream, and y'all were talking about being excited to meet Sergeant Slaughter, and all that, and kind of like just the road to Joe Fest and everything. And then I started looking at the Thundercats, and I'm like, oh, I'm really behind on the Thundercats. I don't know if I want to jump back in right now because I'm so committed to other things. And I'm looking right there. I've got Super 7, not the Ghost Jug, but the regular color Jug. I got Lion-O, got Catra, got Panthro. Be nice to get a few more. I saw Bengali at ages 3 and up when I went by earlier, but that's just it's hard, man. Like there's so much going on right now. Like you could be a millionaire, and I still don't think you can get everything you want toy wise. It's the way it is.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is a reality. But Ken is slowly catching up as in his old age. So it'll happen eventually. It'll trickle in very very slowly.
I got a couple years of collecting left. Mark my words.
Absolutely. 100%. What are you most looking forward to for the road to Joe Fest, Ken? Like what you've been actually Ken, you've been to Joe Fest. So
Yes.
what was actually, you know what? Let's go back on the spotlight with Ken. What's it like? We're dying to know. We're dying to know what.
So, okay. The thing about Joe Fest is that it's one big, very intimate hangout because most people stay at and John, I don't know whether you're staying at the Marriott or whether you're staying somewhere else.
I am.
Okay, yeah. So if you're at the Marriott, everyone always meets in the lobby. Like you can hang out in the lobby, you'll run into somebody. There's a restaurant attached to it. The convention center you can walk all indoor to get to the convention center, to get downstairs to your car, everything. So, it's so like what do you call it? I know that in other conventions, right? The convention center is a lot of times just on its own, and then there's multiple hotels around, depending on which one you go to, right? It's not the case here. Like, yes, you can stay in hotels that are offsite, a little bit cheaper, a little bit further away, and you can walk 10 minutes or whatever. That's totally fine. But at Joe Fest, that lobby is full all the time. And then like there's like a stairway that kind of looks like a royal palace stairway that goes up, and there's like a second area there that's kind of like a mezzanine level, and that's full like for the whole Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. That's full all the time. So you're with people all the time, and like even like after hours, there's a really wide hallway area on that mezzanine level on the second floor, and when you walk in after show hours, there's like an all-night trading session that goes on. So people kind of just sit on the floor. They bring out like small tables and they just trade for the whole night. So Joe Fest does not really end. The bar will probably kick you out by 11 p.m. But people will bring shots. People, I don't know, like there's always something happening, and that's just after hours. floors. Like, imagine what the
Nice,
show
nice.
floor is like. I know you all were talking about the size of the show floor, and I believe that convention center size. I think Val had said that the Ohio area where he does PowerCon, I think that's about 70 or 75,000 square feet, and I think JoeFest is about 40,000. But in this particular year, they're opening up the front foyer section, so it's going to be a little bit more than 40,000. That's going to add a little bit more, so maybe it gets up to 45,000, something like that, maybe 50. I'm not sure. So there's a whole lot to see. Like, I think some of the main guests, like Pixel Dan and Secret Galaxy, who you were talking about earlier, they're both going to be in that front lobby area, or that front foyer. Not the lobby of the hotel, but like the front foyer of the convention center, which is all indoor, because you can walk from the hotel through the hallway, long way down towards the foyer, and then into the main hall itself. This year, and John, you can hang out at the booth as long as you want. We need to introduce you to Steve anyway, because he loves your photography. His tank forum, the Delta 17 thread, they're actually posting your photos there and saying, I thought these photos are pretty cool.
Oh, appreciate it.
So
Thanks.
yeah, when you come in, speaking of Sergeant Slaughter, our booth is next to him this year.
Oh, sweet. Awesome.
So when you come in on the main entrance, you'll see Sarge right in front of you, and then immediately to his left or to his right, and the left if you're coming in, is us. We got two booths right next to him in a corner.
Sweet.
So yeah,
That's gonna be cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to meet Steven too. Yeah. Seeing him on the streams in the past. So yeah, it'd be cool to kind of meet him face to face.
absolutely right. There'll be a big lineup for his autograph, and last time the lineups were kind of blocking the booth, so they had to change the orientation of the lineup, so it was kind of coming in a straight line towards it, like in a straight row away from his booth, not like in a straight row in front of all the tables that are next to him. So yeah. So, oh man, but excited to see everyone. I think we got a shirt for you, John. I'm pretty sure we got a Delta 17 shirt for you.
Oh, thank you.
We had some extras from last year, so we were asking about sizes, and I think we managed to find one in your size. So,
thank you.
It'll totally work out. It'll totally work out fine. And yeah, I mean, I was talking to Ed from JoeFest yesterday on a toy kind of mood. Him and Carson from 3D Joe's, we were all kind of on there together and just kind of talking about the fun and the dynamics there. Because Carson from 3D Joe's, while his Operation Recall toy line is not available yet, he will have the trading card set available. And he's going to be bringing Mark Pennington and Doug Hart, formerly of the G.I. Joe design team.
Oh, sweet.
On there. So they're going to be there. So yeah. Trying to think of what else, because Jay's asked about the experience. There's the panels are in the upstairs room. So the very back of the convention center main room, there's two sets of stairs that go up, and then you go into the panel room there, which I know you all talked about the panel a little bit earlier on. So yeah, the panels pretty much run most of the day, and it's going to be hard for me because there's a couple panels I really want to get to on the Saturday, but it's going to be hard because that's going to be the busy day. That's why it's a good thing that our panel's on the Sunday. And also a Toy Kind of Moods panel is at 5 o'clock on the Saturday, so it'll be after show hours close. So I'm supposed to join them for that as well. So yeah, there's gonna be quite a bit going on. I don't know how we're gonna arrange activities to meet up, because I swear we're gonna like leave the property and we were like, crap, we've got to text somebody. Last year, like my buddy Matt, he got up a little bit later, and I'm texting him like, do you know where this is? He's like, yeah, I'll get there, because it was like his 4th JoeFest or something like that. So yeah, absolutely.
It sounds like a lot of fun, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to meet Jay at the airport in Charlotte.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. Ken is going to use me as his personal freaking chauffeur. It's going to be fun.
You'll have more time to sleep than I will because of the time of the flight.
Is that right? I have a funny feeling.
No, I have to get up at 3 a.m. that day to get to the airport.
Oh, I see. Man. Now I see what you're talking about.
Okay, right? That's why I asked if you would be okay to chauffeur, because I
have no problems.
Yeah, because my flight is at 6 a.m. out of Vancouver, right? So
I have no problems. I was just joking.
I know.
Randall Guzzi, slave Leia figures for the stripper pole. Easy. Renegade Biker, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? Good to see Renegade again. Derek Kuto should put at least 2 burbles together. I think so.
Yeah.
I think that or drop the
Oh,
or
like a 2-pack, like Army Build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or like John
Yeah.
says, drop the price. You know what I mean? Like
They didn't drop it for Snarf. They're not gonna drop it.
That's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
Right.
That's the problem, right?
The thing is, I like Snarf. I might pay that.
I pay too. That's not the issue, right? The issue is it's damn expensive.
I know.
Highly articulated. Burbles for the win. You know what?
He'll be at JoeFest. He'll be at the AWOC booth.
We will, and he's going to be at the. He's going to be on our panel. He's going to be.
Oh yeah,
on
that's
our
right. You told me
panel.
about that.
So
Right,
we're
right.
You
know,
we're going to see Adam. And guys, if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to Adam. If you're interested in AWOC, he is one of the high lords of AWOC. War chest full of toys. Not sure how I feel about Super 7 at this point, but damn, I want those burbles. Yes. That's the problem. That is one of the biggest problems. Frank Rivera is one of the best waves so far. If you're into deep cuts, yes.
Yeah.
There's some damn deep cuts in there, man. They're like deep cuts. 2 main line, arguably. Frank Rivera. I'm an army building the guards. Nothing crazy, but about 4. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
That's reasonable. 4.
That's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, if you order it on Super 7, you get all of his weapons. Damn it. Vultureman came with a lot of stuff. Again, like all of the early first 3 waves, I think were decent. Then, unfortunately, wave 4 and on, it started getting smaller and smaller and smaller. In my opinion. Mark Riddell, inflation hits third Earth. I know, right? Thank you, Frankie. Appreciate that, man. Really appreciate it. Hit that like button, everybody. War chest full of toys. Mark Riddell, no kidding. Inflation definitely Thundera's worst nemesis. Sword of Omens, give me a discount code for you know what? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows I'm sick and tired. Like, I can use Sword of Omens for toothpicks. I can use claw shields to build a freaking room by now. Like, it's crazy how many of these things are included with Linos. Like, literally, you can build. I'm pretty sure Brian Flynn has rooms full of freaking claw shields and Sword of Omens. Is crazy. Robert Bill is worth every penny. I mean, like, I'm not saying exactly no. But at the same time, I'm not saying exactly yes. That's just anyway. Adam, we're gonna talk. Adam. Renegade Becker. Has anyone ever seen the 3D file of the Night Raven on the Cobra mothership? I mean, I haven't seen it in person. I've seen it in pictures. John, did you see it?
I haven't seen it. No.
I'm thinking about the 3D printing the Night Raven and the Cobra mothership, but I'm planning on making it for 6-inch. Jesus.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God. You got to talk to some dude. No kidding. You got to talk to some dude. Look up 6-inch Sky Striker. Somebody's already done the Sky Striker in 6-inch. So look it up on YouTube. I'm not sure if he's actually done the Night Raven yet, but you should connect with him. I think he's already well on his way. Orchard Spoiled Ties. Snarf was really BS move from Super 7. He's a mainline character, just like Robert Bill. I mean, like it's you can't not have him. You know what I mean? So I think Snarfer was a BS. You know that I think is really where it starts to go downhill. Derek Kuto, are you ordering? Of course, man. This wave is awesome. This wave is ridiculously awesome. Even the Thunderian Guard, who I totally forgot about. Just like John, we both forgot about who the heck this guy was. I had to look him up. I had to Google him to figure out who he was.
Yep.
Right? Even him, like he's like Pumra's brother or something like that. You know what I mean? Like even him, I'm on board with. You know what I mean? He's got he's got a toga for crying out loud, man. Come on, who can pull off a toga? That guy. Renegade. Files can be purchased. Makes me wonder if Hasbro got the mold from the website. Yeah, if they did, that would be ridiculous. No, they have a whole team of engineers working on that, brother. No, I'm pretty sure the answer is no. It's just scaled up. I'm almost 100% sure. That extra burble head is when Mumra turned him into him. You know, a lot of people have been telling me that. I think you're probably right because I don't think burbles get mad. So you're probably right, Frankie. I'm gonna defer to Frankie from now on. Highly articulated. Some tooling production costs, regardless of the figure size. Only difference might be the actual cost of material, but that's penny. You know what, Adam? I love you, man. But at the same time, there is a sense of perception, right, for value, right? And I totally understand where you're coming from. But in my opinion, I think you drop it $10. That goes a long way in terms of at least if you drop him $10, then an $85 Amok doesn't seem too bad. Right now, as it is, Amok seems way too expensive for what you get. And then you got, freaking the Burble, and I get it, like, as a whole, as a whole wave 11, yeah, it makes you're balancing out some prices there. But at the same time, what if nobody wants to buy a Burble for whatever crazy reason? All of a sudden, anyway. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm on the outside looking in, just like you now. I'm on the inside looking inside again, just like you now, Adam. But at the end of the day, there's still that mentality of a collector too. I mean, there's a lot of things. My head's all full of crap anyway. Renegade Biker, highly articulate. See, this is the thing. We're all. Andrew Davis, Jay started talking about Vac Metal Silverhawks and reminding me the stock is sold out, and the remaining stock is sold out. At the time when I made the video, it was still available. Then as soon as I posted it, bam, it's gone. Is that my fault? I don't think so. I think that's everybody else for buying it. I think it's your fault. That's not my fault. It's your fault. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a dumb reaction. I'm just kidding. Rodimus Prime, a General Jackalman. Yeah, we need some boots. And that would be stupid, right? Like, oh. Would I buy another Jackalman just for his boots? John, would you buy Jackalman just for the boots? I mean,
Probably not.
Oh my god, seriously. Ken, would you buy Jackalman for his boots? I mean, like, seriously.
I would have to get the first Jackalman first. So
There's the key, right? There's the key.
Yeah.
I've got a vintage Jackalman,
And you can probably buy a couple Jackalman right now, not for full price, depending on where you go, but I'm pretty sure you can find some boots online. I mean, you know what? Grab He-Man, right? Grab a couple of He-Mans and just like remove their boots. I think you'd be fine. Claudius gets the fanny pack. Yeah, he could. He could. I mean, it works with it either works with the bag or it works with the Burble, right? Like,
Yep.
it's the most. It makes the most sense to either of them. I just can't see Claudius waving around a flail. The dude's blind. The dude is freaking blind. Renegade Biker, the Vac Metal can deteriorate over time, but I think that the YouTuber Toy Ploy has shown in one of his videos how to do Vac Metal.
A recent one he showed how to do that for the mirrors on Transformers Hound. So yeah, I'm not sure how exactly. I forget exactly how he did it, but he did a really good job of it. Well, that's actually to restore chrome more than anything else, so maybe it's a little different. But anyway,
at the end of the day, put on some damn gloves. No matter what, chrome is chrome. It's always going to deteriorate, no matter what you do. So, either you keep it in the package and don't do anything with it, or you do what you can to save it. Kenzo, the blaster looks good. Looks like it would go with Mandora. Yeah, you know what? Yes, maybe it goes. Maybe they're there for other figures. I think that's actually a really good point. Maybe they're not for anybody in that. Well, I know that the bag is for somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. Frankie Rivera, the remote is for Claudius. Yes, we sort of figured that one out. So yes, Frankie, you're absolutely right. War Chest full of toys. Thundercats Master Blaster. Is that an Easter egg then? Is that like a foreshadowing to a Master Blaster? Is that what you're trying to say? Interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, maybe these are. What do you think, John? What do you, Ken? Are these? Is this weapon pack actually a foreshadowing to future characters? There's an interesting idea.
Possible.
wow.
They really haven't done that before, have they? Like, I mean, as far as any kind of foreshadowing with their accessory packs, it's kind of
Ballsy if that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
It's gutsy.
It is, because there's always the danger that a wave won't make it, right?
Right.
So it's an interesting idea, I have to admit. Okay, I'll take that. But then what? Doesn't the flail belong to freaking Monkeyan? Like, I'm serious. There's a lot of things going on there. There's a lot to unpack there. BZ808. They want you to troop build the guard. Yes, of course they do. Of course. And maybe that's exactly what you're saying. You're saying that all those weapons belong to 4 different guards. Okay, I got you. I am not outside of that idea. Adam, Super Pack should have had an alternate guard head to push people to buy a second guard. There's an idea. There is an idea. Absolutely. I'm on board with that. That makes a lot of sense. Frank Rivera. The extras are for the guards because they want us to army build. Okay, so I'm following everybody's train. How about drop the guard $5? How's that for an incentive to buy more guards? Anyway, that's just me. War chest full of toys. Me master him blaster. We run bar. Oh jeez. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. It's your toys. You do whatever you want. Hey Ken, what's going on, Renegade?
How you doing?
Derek Kuto. Ken, what's up? I'm catching up to Ken's entrance music. It's
I left the Bret Hart entrance music. Didn't want to get a copyright struck, So
Click and said, I predict Ken will come on tonight. Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go.
yeah,
Ken's always coming with
it happened to me on Toy Habits and on Toy Kind of Mood because Carson from 3D Joe's did not have he came on with no audio, and then I came in with double the audio and be like, okay, we got to balance this out. I think Ken got all of Carson's audio.
I think I'm like oftentimes I'm the lowest audio, so it's a bit of everything there. Everyone's saying hi to Ken. Ken's a superstar, man. Ken's a freaking superstar.
It's a late entrance, you know what I mean? So that's why.
Clint Jurgensen, don't sleep on these Thundercats. They aren't going to be on clearance like the older way. So there was actually my point that I wanted to bring up to you too. So there is an opinion going around right now, since we're getting back to it. There's an opinion going around right now that these are going to be very limited stock, mainly because toy companies are starting to pull back on their MOQs because they don't want the same situation to happen in 2023. Where literally Ross's and Aldi's and all you just see all these freaking massive clearances on stock. What are your opinions, guys? Do you think that Super 7 and I'm not going to say McFarlane. McFarlane does things way differently than everybody else, but Hasbro, Super 7, and even Mattel in some regards. Do you think that we're going to see less and less of the figures and more scarcity? What are your opinions on that?
Didn't Jeremy Padawar just say that adults now make the largest proportion of people of collectors, of toy buyers now? I'm not sure what it was, but I thought I saw an article, a recent article, not one from 2 years ago. So if that's the case, I think the market's
there was an article that came out that said that what's it called? Kidults.
That's 2 years. That's a year and a half ago. I'm talking about a more. I wasn't there a more recent one that Jeremy Padawar made a statement saying
I'll
that.
be honest with you. I'm even if that quote was made, I still have a hard time believing it. And the reason I say that is because toy companies make toys for kids. They like these, in my opinion, and this is just an opinion. These are these are the low hanging fruit for toy companies. But at the same time, they are the ones which actually make them the most profit. But I think that they got a little too greedy, in my opinion, and they're realizing.
So that's what your statement's true for Hasbro, Mattel, the larger companies, maybe Jazzwares. But I would think that Super 7, NECA, that's all adult.
No,
targeted.
True. That's
so
yeah. No.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Like, sorry, was your question that we're not going to see them on clearance anymore, or we're seeing fewer of them?
Fewer.
Because it felt like there was a big wave during COVID because people were stuck at home. And then there was a bit of a downcline as people started selling their collections, getting back to work, going back to their real lives. And then there's this restability of people who are kind of like, well, actually, I kind of like collecting. I think I'm going to go back into it. Right. So now we're going to see the long-term effect of the people who jumped in during COVID. And maybe they won't jump in, 100% like they did before. But even if they jump in 70%, that's still quite the collection, right? Then you have all the social media, you got websites, you got YouTube, you got Facebook, Instagram, all kind of enabling this in your feed. So if they do decide to drop toys, they got to drop it for something. Presumably they're doing another hobby, right? So I'm not sure. I think we're in the best period right now in our adulthood to be a toy collector. Right? I remember what it was like 20 years ago, right? It was kind of hard to find stuff, right? It was hard to pull the trigger on eBay because you weren't really sure what the seller would do, right? Feedback systems were different back then, right? If you were lucky enough to have local shops, you'd be competing with the other several buyers in your area for the same thing. And then the next time the owner gets it, he'd raise the price, and there's all these other dynamics. Right now that you have this modern era where everything is MSRP standard, you kind of know what to expect. You kind of know what to budget. The problem is there's such a huge volume of it, if that makes sense. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
John, anything to add?
I mean, I think honestly, we probably will see some scarcity. I'm looking on Amazon right now because usually I was able to kind of get some Super Sevens for pretty cheap, but like I want to get that Jaga, right? Not the Spirit Jaga, but like just the regular, just the alive one, and he's on there for $74.99. It's just like you know. Some going, some kind of drop in price, but I think we're just gonna see we might see some scarcity with them. So which sucks because it just makes it harder. Like Chitara on Amazon showing $75.99. It's like, man, like what the heck? It's like I mean, it seems just like a little while ago they were kind of dropping down in price, but I mean for at least for Thundercats, it seems like they're gonna kind of stay in that scarcity realm. The price is just gonna keep going up on them. So.
Yeah. I don't disagree with what Ken is saying. I think that the whole idea, the root of why toys exploded the way they did, at least adult collectible toys, is
Yeah.
actually. I think he's correct. I think that the pandemic had a lot to do with it. Not only because people were stuck at home and they had nothing else to do, but there were relief checks and things like that, which helped to stimulate that, right? People were able to
Yep.
pick up
Stimulus checks,
additional.
yeah.
People were able to pick up niceties that they didn't have before, and then they by doing some research or just word of mouth or whatever, they realized, oh my God, Thundercats is back, or whatever. GI Joe is coming back in a big way. This and that, right? But I think that also led to a double-edged sword. I think that as soon as the pandemic ended, all of a sudden, as Ken mentioned, people start going back to their lives, and all of a sudden, for whatever reason, possibly because Tom, Dick, and Harry are tired of the 20th version of a repaint of freaking Mandalorians. Like, I think that really did help to sour, collecting in a lot of ways. I mean, how many freaking Mandos do we need? Have you guys actually counted how many Mandalorians there are? Like Din Djarin's?
No,
There
I
are
know there's
No.
so many, but I haven't.
there
Yeah.
are
counted.
like close to 20.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, it's getting close to 20 freaking Mandos out there in various different formats. Whether he's got his helmet on, his helmet off, whether it comes with a Grogu 2-pack, whether they're frozen on a different, on a planet somewhere, whether they're being roasted alive, whether they're freaking. It's crazy. It's crazy how many Mandos there are, right? But then you also have, how many Darth Vaders are there? Oh my God, there are like tons. But everybody loves it. Like, that's the one that's not going to actually have a problem. Everybody loves Darth Vader, right? But it's crazy to think how many like Lando. Like, how many Landos have I found? If you watch any of my videos at all, you will know that you can swim in Landos. You can literally swim in them. There's not a Walmart out there that doesn't have one Lando Calrissian. Trust me, I've looked. So it is kind of crazy. And it's not wrong. The statistics around the time of the pandemic were not wrong. Adult collectors made put profits of toys up by almost 2,000%. I think that was like, I know somebody's going to correct me, but I think it was really absolutely ridiculous during the pandemic. But where are we now, right? So it's an interesting sort of conundrum we're in. And then you have Mike over at Tiberian Hanger basically saying, if you want it, buy it, because it's not going to be around. And you know what? I sort of had to start thinking along those lines too, because I did not pull the trigger on Wily Cat, and I think I'm going to regret it. Because I can't pre-order him anymore right now. And I'm going to kick myself in my own ass if I can't complete the freaking Thundercat line by missing out on Wily Cat and having to shell out $200 for another fucking Wily Cat. I'm going to be super pissed.
You don't have the previous ones that were made by who made the was it Mattel?
No,
made the
brother,
previous ones,
those
or-
were San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. There was
Oh, so you never okay.
literally no freaking way.
Sorry, I wasn't into Thundercats back then, so I don't remember why they were so scarce. Okay.
Yeah, that's actually why they were literally a SDCC exclusive. It was actually absolutely crazy. So yeah, there's a lot of things to take into consideration. But let's see what other people have said about this. If anybody actually had a comment. Of course, Adam's got a comment. We know that for sure. Adult toys, 18 years older, account for more of the overseas sales than preschoolers 4 and under, but they still make up a very small percentage. Of
That was
sales.
it. That was it.
No.
Right. I think what it is they make up the largest sector, and then the next highest was I think the preschoolers, and then there was another sector. But like, it doesn't mean that they make up 50%. It's like if there's all these different age groups, they make up the largest section of it. I think is what it was.
Yeah.
There we go. Something like that. Yeah.
Again, Adam's got all the answers. He's the keyboard warrior.
That's the person that we really need to be asking. Like,
I love it. I love the fact that Adam is here.
His depth of analysis is like next level.
Yeah, he's
right. He can deconstruct anything. He'll facts at me. I'll be like, I never looked at it that way.
Yeah, and I don't argue with Adam when it comes to like when it comes to the metrics, because I'm like, well, we're just gonna lose. So adult collectors account for 1.5 billion of a $28 billion total. Absolutely insane.
But see, that's not bad. That's not bad.
It actually is a pretty good number.
Yeah.
Sculpt Viper Tommy agrees. What's going on, Tommy? Always good to see Tommy in the house. Love everything you're doing right now, brother. Like, seriously. Oh my gosh. Oh no, JoeFest for Tommy. As much as I'd like to go. Unfortunately. We would have loved to see you come to the Delta 17 booth, Tommy. It would have been amazing.
I know.
It would have been incredible. It would have been amazing. Love to hear Ken's in-depth analysis.
Yeah, but I just got trumped by Adam from Highlight.
That's what I was about to say.
So I was the first time Yokozuna won the belt and he lost it like a minute and a half later. That's kind of what just happened to me. So
oh my gosh. Highly articulated. Facts aren't great for headlines and clicks. Actually, sometimes they are. Sometimes they are. Tommy, thank you. Wait till you see what we have lined up for comic. Oh, dude, now that's just making me so. Oh my god,
you've got a good summer ahead of you, Jay.
Oh my god,
you've got a really good summer ahead of you.
Crazy. This is gonna be nuts. Tommy, I hope you come to the Flipboard panel, because we are. If you're too late to if you didn't hear. I let slip that we're having a Flipboard panel at San Diego Comic-Con, so I hope that you attend, because it'll be great to get heckled by Sculpt Viper Tommy. But don't tell Bob.
He doesn't heckle. The heckler is going to be with you on the panel. It's going to be a hatter.
That's what I'm saying. Don't tell Bob, because he'll come just to spite me. I know it for a fact. And I'm pretty sure that Peter will probably come too. Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. Yeah, for sure. That'll be sweet. It'll be great to see Tommy at the panel. And again, please heckle us. Please do. That'll be so much fun. So always great to see Tommy in the chat. Thank you guys for being here tonight. By the way, we're gonna start winding it down, guys. But let's take a few more comments before we get too sidetracked. Randall Gazik. Does Valiverse not being there change the dynamics of the floor of the con? I am not going to answer that question on the grounds that it might increase. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I've never been there, so I really don't know. From what I understand, according to certain videos that I've watched, apparently they stole the show. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard rumor that they stole the show, but I don't know.
Last year on the Friday night, they had a really huge lineup that stretched really far, because a lot of people really wanted the Warpath Eclipse exclusive, and they wanted the cutout points mail away Covert Ops Condor, which I actually got last year. I guess we're gonna find out what's gonna happen. We'll know in less than a week.
Yeah, Super 7 but Super 7 wasn't there last year. I understand, and
neither was Four Horsemen.
Neither was the Four Horsemen.
But if you're in the Fort Worth area, Dallas Fort Worth area, Valiverse is gonna be there, right? Yeah, that's right.
John's like, screw you guys. I'm going to try. I'm going to Augusta.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, I'll be in touch with a couple of people who were at the Dallas area. They're gonna know.
Funny.
Like I'll probably be talking to John from the Longbow team or Dan Klingensmith and a few others. They're gonna. I'll find out how well the show is going because we hope it does well, right? I mean, yeah.
Clint Jorgensen, Carson's book was the best release of the year. It's a work of art. Excellent.
Oh, it's so good. Such a good book, right? Yeah. The 3D Joe's omnibus. Yeah.
Andrew Davis. Brian should have packed a third alternative head with the Royal Guard, or either put it with a super. Yes, I think a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think we're all thinking the same thing on that one for sure. Clint won't build any Terrian guards. Same for the armor builds of the Micrits. Okay, yeah. I mean, like again, yeah. You can these days, especially, you got to be picky. You got to be picky for what you need. Clint Jorgensen, Snarf wasn't worth $55, but you cannot get him anymore. Literally opened up my Snarf today. That is the danger. Like he's sold out everywhere. So I mean, again, it's one of those things where we're asking that same question. You know, is it something that's going to become a trend? It's going to be crazy. Bro, man, my dream project would be a 3D printed USS flag for 1/6 scale. Joes, dude, where would you put that thing? Where would you put that thing? That thing's going to be the size of a car. Like, oh my god. Ken, you have a flag.
Yes.
Like, you can't even you can't even put that in your house. Like, it's
7.5 feet long.
Oh my god.
It's 3.5 feet. Like it's. I think. To the tip of the tip to tip of the middle deck section, I think it's 3 feet 9 inches or 3 feet 8 inches. I forget. I have an old flag video from 3 years ago where I measured it. It's a beast. It's a monster.
Yeah, and imagine a 1/6 scale version. Like
no way.
That would be the size of a small trailer. You know what I mean? It would be huge.
Well, yeah.
So, bro, man, best of luck to you, bro. Like I don't even know where. Like, you would have to live. You don't have to buy a shed just to hold that. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I hope you live on a farm. Like that thing would just be crazy.
It'd be cool.
Yeah,
cool as hell.
Andrew Davis, did Ken just call up Thundercats and say Katra? He's fired. Oh my god.
Yeah, I meant Chitara. I'm tired. I meant Chitara and I said Katra. I'm like, I knew if I made a mistake and Andrew Davis was there.
That is hilarious.
You know what I mean? I knew he would call me on it.
He's always there. Always there.
That's why I didn't bring the belt tonight, because he'd be like, "What belt are you holding, Ken?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I don't know, AEW US title or something," you know.
When is the last game? Was it tonight or is
no?
It
it's 3-0 Panthers right now. So I know a lot of Edmonton fans are kind of down in the dumps right now because comebacks from a 3-0 playoff deficit is not very common. I heard it was something like in the 1940s, the Leafs were like the only team to do it, to come back in the finals. It's happened since then, but only very few times. Newsflash, everyone. My other big love in life is hockey.
Well, the Stars didn't make it, so
and the Canadian.
I'm bummed out the Stars didn't make it.
Are you a Stars fan?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because I love the defenseman Chris Tanev that you have, and I'm hoping that we get him in free agency because he started as a Canuck. I see you want Chris Tanev to stay there. I want Chris Tanev to come up here, right? He started his career up here. He made his first finals with us. So anyway, sorry, we could go. I didn't realize you were a hockey fan, man. We could talk more.
Yeah, I mean, sports in general. Yeah,
look, man, you're in Mike Modano territory. That's amazing.
Oh my God! Did you just throw out Mike Modano?
Man,
well, that's who John would have grown up watching. Probably.
No, I get
yeah. No, I had his jersey. Yeah, I had his jersey growing up. That was one.
I grew up a Pavel Bure fan, so surprise. Anyway, sorry. Enough hockey talk.
Justin Mohan's in the house. What's going on, my friends? I excited to see Super 7 O-rings and more indie Joes at JoeFest. I would definitely like to see some more O-rings and what they're planning for it. So,
is Justin coming? It kind of sounds like he is from that comment. That'd be cool. Anyway,
yeah. I don't think so, Justin. Justin, are you coming? Because
Yeah. Anyway,
it's not easy. It's not easy for any of us here in Canada. So I don't know if Justin's gonna make it. But Justin, if you're coming, we'll have a beer or something. I don't know. Let's see here. He says the article was 2 days ago. So okay. That's the one that Ken was talking about.
Yes, the very recent one. Yes.
Russ 8075 in a previous interview, Brian said that if he made burbles, that it would indicate the end of the line. No, that's not how. I think that was a joke, Russ. But there's a lot of Thundercats to go, and he's already indicated that there's a long line to go.
It's like when G.I. Joe goes to space, right? That's the end of the line, right?
Yeah.
It's like when Transformers kills Optimus is the end of the line, right?
Yeah.
Super Stuff is definitely for adults. Silly. If you ever get to visit their storefront, it's totally decked out for Gen X. I hear you, but mind you, the reaction line can go either way. And you know what? Depending on where you are, not Canada, it's cheap enough that you can really pick up a few things compared to their Ultimates. Let's see here. Anybody else that we haven't said hi to yet? I think we're winding it down, guys. I want to thank my guests for being here tonight, Ken and of course John. What are you guys' plans at the show? I know that Ken and I are pretty much going to be pushing as much as we can to get people to the booth, but during the softer moments, the quieter moments, are we hunting for anything, John? What are you looking for at the show?
I'm probably gonna just be playing it by ear. I do hope they do have the figure obscura from the Horseman, the Anubis 2-pack.
Oh, with Bastet,
So,
yeah.
hopefully, hopefully they have that up there. I can snag that, and then again, Savage Crucible. Maybe see if I can grab a couple pieces from there. Definitely want to see what Ace has with Ramen Toy.
Yeah.
I have I'm in a photo collab group on Instagram, and one of my buddies in there, I guess he wants some help as far as getting the Gold Wing, what was it, it's the new version Gold Wing that Ace.
There's a special edition that's a bit darker.
Right. I think it's only going to have like 200 copies are going to be available. So I think and 100 at the show. So
no, Ryan, please no.
So I'm gonna try and
no cap space. Sorry.
I'm gonna try and snag one of those up. I saw Adam was saying that he wished Jamie Benn, he used to live with his parents' house. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna be on the hunt for, and then check out the Delta 17 booth, and check out the exclusives that you guys have out there, Ken. Already saw what you guys are bringing up, so that's gonna be kind of cool to see. But yeah, pretty much that's all I'm kind of on the and also what Super 7 has. I mean, kind of just see what they have, and then if they have anything on sale that might catch my fancy.
Well, you're sort of our semi-official photographer now for Delta 17, right?
I mean,
that's kind of I mean, we're not at 4 Horsemen level yet, so we can't anoint you our Trevor, but we can say you are our acting Trevor. I don't know.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah. Like I told Steve, I'm like the acting Jeremy, and he's like the acting Horseman, and then Jay's part of the crew too. So
yeah, he's the Waltor, I guess. Yeah, he's gonna be the Waltor.
Waltor. Okay.
Yeah,
the Waltor.
I just do what everyone tells me. I think that's basically what
he can start forming the Delta 17 cabal.
That's what I was wondering, right? I was like, is it that what you're getting at? Because
it'll happen. It'll happen.
All right.
Ken, what are you on the hunt for? Anything specific?
Oh man, I mean, so the thing about JoeFest, what I was talking to Ed and Carson and the Toy Kind of Mood crew last night was, when you see rare Joes, right? Like, you can go through a collection and you can be like, okay, I don't often see that. Oh, that's cool to see that. You can have your own collection, and you can have certain pieces that are kind of special to you, or rarer pieces that are special to you. JoeFest is the place where you kind of see it all in one spot, right? You're like, oh my God, all the Argent 7s are here. There's, two different Glendas here on the floor, right? I got the Fun School Super Cop last year. There's a whole bunch of old school Action Force stuff there. There'll be convention exclusives from the JoeCon era, and it'll all be there. And you'll be like, what do I look for? Right. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be like John, I'm going to play it by ear, but I'm going to try to get something that I can't get up here locally. Right. So like, if I see, I'll just pick on something that I have, like a box 87 Mamba, right? I'll pick on that because I have it, so it doesn't sound like I'm talking down to it. Probably not going to buy something like that if I go down there, because you can find that at local toy shows, generally speaking, right? So for me, it's just going to be what can I get that I know I will cherish and I will and I don't see all the time. Like when I got the Fun School Super Cop last year, the India version of the Sarge basically is what it is. India/Russia, that's where Fun School is based out of. And I knew I wouldn't find that elsewhere, let alone carded. So when I picked it up, I was super duper happy. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Debating, I want to get a trading card set from 3djoes.com. Those will be relatively affordable. I think they're only $20 or so. And yeah, people are sending me lists asking if I can get stuff for them, and I'm like, I will try if we're, I mean, especially for friends, but you got to bear in mind it gets tricky with me having to declare it back across the border and then ship it out to you in the US again. So I don't like to say no to people, but it's kind of like, just understand you're kind of introducing that dynamic, right? So, right, let alone stuff that I gotta buy for me, right? Or if I come back, like if I bring a book, like say, I don't know if I can get Pixel Dan's book down there to sign, because it's kind of a heavy thing to go into a luggage. But if I can get that in and I got to bring that back and it's already occupying all this luggage space, it'd be hard to get other stuff in there. But you know, as we're all friends, I'd like to try. But like I said, you're introducing that extra dynamic. If I get dinged with customs across the border, guess what happens? You get dinged customs across the border, and then I got to ship it back to you across the border again anyway. So I'm not staying an extra few days there to be able to ship things out to people. And even if I did, I don't have packing supplies. So anyway, long-winded story there. But JoeFest is kind of like our Christmas for Joe fans. Let's put it that way. Right. It's the G.I. Joe Christmas. So yeah.
Crazy. Looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to be there. And again, it's been a while since I've been outside of Canada, so it's going to be a very interesting time, especially having to drive another 4 hours before we get there. So that's going to be fun.
It won't be four. It depends how long you want to stop. You want to stop for dinner?
I'm just kidding.
I know.
I want to thank Natural Nate Marvel again for the $5 super chat, my friend. Eating sushi and drinking Asahi beer. Watching you guys, California rolls and spicy mayo. Nice. Frank Rivera, thank you for $1 super chat. You're awesome, brother. Thanks for all the wonderful comments. War Chest Full of Choice. You need to a Wily Cat hit me up, and I get two of it. Thank you, brother. I really do appreciate that. Hopefully, it won't. I might be able to get one. We'll see what happens, but I'll keep you in mind, 100%. Justin Mohan, what does Sculpt Viper Tommy sculpt? Well, let me tell you, Justin, they are very large figures. And very small figures, actually. He is the sculptor of Delta 17, everybody. If you guys didn't know, early sculptor. Definitely.
He did 10 of our 12 figures in Wave 1. We may have some work for him going forward, but I know he's very busy with the other company with the large figures, which might fail him. Yeah.
And if you haven't already, guys, definitely check out Delta17.com. Brand new. The figures are all available on the Delta 17 store. You can pick them up right now in stock. They are amazing figures. I'm going to have an unboxing video out pretty soon because it was a lot of fun to do that one. Just in time for Yojo June. And Justin, because we're being so ambiguous, Sculpt Viper Tommy works for Mondo. Just so you aren't, wondering what the hell we're talking about. So,
what did he do? The deluxe She-Ra, one of the Skeletors, and I think part of the Battle Cat. I think he did too.
He did Tila.
That's right.
Yeah. He's done. I think did he work on Bane? I think he worked on Bane. He's again, Tommy, jump in because I'm just literally throwing out crap right now. I'm not really. I'm still 100% sure about what else was worked on. Did Tommy work on the Man Bat? I'm not 100% sure if he did or not.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. But Tommy's done some great work. Tommy, if I remember, you did work on the Sky Sled. I might be incorrect on that one though. But Justin,
I thought he did.
Yeah,
I thought he did.
I think he did too. But Justin, suffice it to say, Tommy's worked on some crazy shit. So yes, there you go, Justin. I hope that helps answer your question. Walter Matier, hi everybody. Hope you're all well. My Geek Proud shirt, I got that, and my mug. Thanks, Jay. Dude, thank you. What are you thanking? Why are you thanking me for? Thank you for picking up a mug and a T-shirt. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate that. Tommy, we're waiting to order a couple of JoeFest Delta 17 Ninjas. Well, my
awesome. But we can arrange to get that to you. You just gotta say, "Hey, Steve, Ken said I get some, so and then it'll happen.
Steve, Tommy, I believe, said that he's good to buy. Shout
He
out
did.
champion. Will Walmart carry the Thundercat toys? It looks like they're starting to carry Super 7
The
reaction.
Joes,
again.
yeah.
Yeah. But I think that I don't know if it's clearance or not, but they are as John just mentioned, they are doing Joes right now. So
Yeah.
it remains to be seen. We might see some, we might not see some. We'll see what happens.
Which is funny. At my Walmart, I saw the it was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive blue bat at Walmart. That was kind of like,
I saw that.
okay, that's
It was
kind of
so
random.
weird.
That's so random.
They printed way too many of them. I think.
Yeah.
I think they were expecting a lot more sales than that. Oh, we were right. All right.
Yeah.
We know what we're talking about. Thank you, Tommy. We know what we're talking about. I do a lot of articulation too. There you go. There you go. Engineering. Tommy's amazing. So multifaceted. Andrew Davis. Ken, don't forget to eat your Wheaties, bro. Oh, that's a throwdown.
Andrew, the dirtiest player in the game doesn't go anywhere without his horseman. Just saying. Right? You know how Ric Flair is when he falls to his knees and goes like this, and then like Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard come in from behind and take out whoever's got. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So bring it, Andrew.
Shao Kahn Champion says, "Hello, Ken."
Hey, Shao Kahn Champion, how are you?
Sounds ominous. Guys, thank you for being here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. We got just as a reminder, everybody, JoeFest is happening in just a little while, guys. June 21st to 23rd
2 days
in Augusta, Georgia.
I know.
All everybody here that you see on this screen is going to be there. We're gonna have a blast. We have a panel on Sunday. I'm going to be there with Delta 17 with Ken. John is going to go all over the place and buy everything he can find. But it's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, we're all going to be on a panel on Sunday with good friends of the channel, highly articulated Adam, Travis from a Toy Kind of Mood, and of course, Ramen Toy is going to be on the panel as well. Am I missing anybody, Ken? I'm trying to remember if
I know we've asked a few others to be on there. Did you say Punk? Did you say Punk already?
Oh yeah, that's right. Lawrence is definitely going to be there as well. Punk with toys. We might have some surprise guests. We'll see as the days drag on. But for now, I think that those are the confirmed guests. So,
are you going to try to stream it?
I am.
Okay.
I have a solution, Ken. It's actually pretty good. We'll talk after the stream. But yeah, guys, definitely head over. If you're interested in coming to JoeFest in Augusta, Georgia, definitely pick up your tickets. It's at the Augusta Convention Center, 901 Reynolds Street, and you can buy tickets right now on JoeFest USA. Remember, Sergeant Slaughter is going to be there. Unfortunately, Morgan Lofting is not going to be available.
That's very recent.
It is. Yeah. It literally happened the last couple of days. Dan Larson is going to be there, Pixel Dan, and of course Michael Charles Hill, the writer and producer of G.I. Joe and Transformers. So, guys, definitely be there. And of course, if you are a Captain Power fan, actually, did they take him off the list too?
No, Dunnigan's still going to be there.
Where is Dunnigan? Where is he? Where is he? Anyway, he's in there somewhere. There he is.
There he is.
Tim Dunnigan, Captain Power himself. I'm really excited about that, guys. I'm not going to lie. The original face from the A-Team, he's going to be there as well. So definitely, if you guys are interested in attending, make it happen, everybody, because it's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, our panel is going to be happening at 1 p.m. Eastern. Apparently, it is Eastern Standard Time in the Olmsted second floor room.
Yes, it is.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of great guests there. We're gonna kill it, guys. We're gonna kill it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, guys, definitely join us. A lot of other Skeletron's going to be there. With
Bob Breakin, the designer of the original RoboSkull, former chief designer at Palatoy.
Yep, he's going to be there. Of course, we mentioned all the other guys here. Patty Len from Total Toy Books. He's
one of the authors of Total Toy Books.
That's right.
Yeah,
and of course, we have a whole bunch of different authors.
Mark
and
Pennington.
Yep. It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, there are going to be a lot of toy tubers there too, as well. Toy Kind of Mood, as we said earlier. What's on Joe Mind? Kent Poole is going to be there, which is going to be awesome. Some guy named Toy Connections. Don't know who that is.
Apparently.
Yeah, what's on Joe Mind? Hooded Commander 788. Always good to see him. Toy Collector is going to be there too. The actual
The magazine.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if we get guys, if we get there early enough, we get a free magazine in the morning. It's going to be fun.
Really?
And a bag.
Okay.
And a bag, right? A bag.
And a bag.
right?
Yeah, we get a swag bag too. It's going to be great. Big Dub Delight's going to be there, and a Punk with Toys. Who's that?
Woohoo! Audible Interlude.
A lot of great guys there. Of course.
Troy's, yeah.
Yeah, Delta 7. Sorry, no, not yet. Super 7 is going to be there. Same thing with Four Horsemen.
Marauder. Marauder just announced an
Marauder?
exclusive. Yeah, today.
And that's going to be exciting. So they're going to be there as well. Skeletron, as we said earlier. AWOC is going to be there. Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Adam is going to be there. Spewing facts to everybody as they walk by.
He won't be that far from us if their booth is in the same location as last year.
A lot of fun. We can throw spitballs.
They actually have pretty prime location. Like you come in, and they're literally at the left of the door. Like you'll come in the main entrance, you'll look left, and the booth will be right there if it's where it was last year.
And of course, Ramen Toy is going to be there. And they have a tank which is not a mauler. They have a whole bunch of different vehicles that they're going to be displaying there. It's going to be awesome. And Ramen Toy is going to join us on the panel. I forgot about that.
Yes.
I don't know how I did. I forgot.
Ace. I thought you said him, but maybe I'm wrong. Creative Beast Studio. Yeah,
I did say that. Creative Beast Studios is going to be there. Savage Crucible is going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun to see those guys. Kentucky Chicken Fried Toys is going to be there.
They have the cops license, so yeah.
They do. And of course, Delta 17 is going to be there, guys. Remember, head over to delta17.com. Pick up a couple of figures on the store.
I just talked to Steve. We are going to honor the 10% on 6 figures or more, even if you're there in person.
Wow, that's incredible.
So not only do you save on shipping, you still get your 10% off. We were considering not going with it because you wouldn't be paying for shipping, right? You'd get it in person, you get to expect it in hand, you get to pick your figure out and everything. Well, we're going to honor it there.
That's going to be incredible. So a lot of great stuff, guys. Definitely head over to the booth. You can pick up the figures there, or you can order them online right now on Delta 17 and just hit on the shop and you'll be right there. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. We're definitely looking forward to seeing everybody at JoeFest this year. And of course, we are honoring the 10% off on 6 figures or more. A lot of call sign Longbow is also going to be there. Same thing with Eagle Force, and JoeFest Live is going to happen. Of course, Mega J Retro Live is going to happen too. So it's going to be a blast, everybody. Hope to see everybody there. And I am thoroughly excited. Of course, the real reason to go to JoeFest 2024 is because of Emerald Night Photo. You gotta come and see Emerald Night Photo. That's the real reason why you go to JoeFest, my friends. What the F? Holy crap, Tommy! Oh my God! Thank you, my friend. What the heck? Holy crap, Tommy!
What a good guy.
Nice.
You so much.
Yeah, very good guy.
That'll go a long way. Trust me, Tommy. My favorite show. I can't wait to watch. Dude, you are too nice, man. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Tommy. Really appreciate it, brother. Sculpt Fiber topping, man. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Richard Garcia's in the house. Mega J community. God bless. Happy Father's Day. Is that today? I thought it was is it Sunday?
It's actually next week. No, wait.
Sunday.
It's 2 days. It's 2 days. Yeah, it's on Sunday. Sorry.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Happy Father's Day to you too, Richard Garcia. Thank you so much for that. Crash is in the house. Sup, guys? What's going on?
Hey, Crash.
How you doing?
Yeah, he's my I hired him as a bodyguard, knowing that Andrew Davis was gonna come look for me. If you look, there's some playful banter in the chat. Now those two will get along fine.
Thank you, Tommy.
Those two got personalities that would actually mesh really, really well.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so much fun. Frank Rivera got a great stuff of mine too. Yes. Yes, of course. Sculpt Viper is the man. Andrew Davis. Handicap match. Perfect. More than merrier. Jesus.
Like I said, the horsemen don't fight alone.
You guys are killing it. You guys are killing it. That's hilarious. Dude, don't be like that, man. Don't be like that.
You'll all be fine. Y'all got along last year.
Andrew Davis, maybe I can get the Sergeant Slaughter to tag me. Oh, we will definitely see that. I would love to see that.
I'll talk to his agent.
I would love to see
I'll be like, all right, so we'll just slip a few bucks here and do it horseman style.
I would.
This is what am I, Ric Flair and not Bret Hart? I don't know what's going on here. I meant to say Hart Foundation, and I said
there you go.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, 1022 user. Thank you for the super sticker, my friend. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, guys. We are going to wind down. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you. I want to thank my good friends, Toy Connections and Emerald Night Photo. Ken, what are you working on, and how can people reach you, my friend? What's happening in Ken's life?
Oh, okay. Well, I just put up a video. Let me just pull up my Facebook story. History of Transformers 1989 Toy Histories right now up on the YouTube channel. So, that's what I was working on. Next week, I'll put out a short video, and then the week after that will be my JoeFest video. But yep, check out History of Transformers 1989. It's right there right now. It wraps up my 1980s Transformers series. So yeah, otherwise I got some videos on unproduced toys that are coming up, so a little bit more in the world of toy histories. And otherwise, yeah, just got a lot of people to hang out with at JoeFest. A lot of people to shout out. And I just hope I don't miss anyone when I'm there, because last year it went by so fast, and I know less people. I knew less people last year than I know this year, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm totally gonna forget to say hi to somebody. Right? Like there were times where I'd be like, "Hey, you were there? Yeah, I thought I saw you at the bar, and I turned around, you were gone, but I was pretty drunk. So, were you actually there?" He's like, "Yeah, I was pretty drunk too. I thought I saw you too, but I wasn't sure if it was you." And we're like, "Okay, we'll connect next year." And I know there's going to be a couple of those this year, right? And yeah, so come find us. If not, wait for the videos after. I'm sure Mega J and I will have videos about our experience. I'm totally gonna film it like I'm totally waiting for my car, and I'll be like pretending to wait for my Uber driver, and like Mega J will pull up. I'll be like, "Oh, they sent a Canadian Uber driver for a Canadian." Yeah. Anyway.
Ah, Ken, you are such a peach.
So I gotta Google if peach is actually a good thing in the Urban Dictionary.
Oh,
Let me just look.
You'll find out really quickly. John, my friend, Emerald Night Photo. What are you up to, my friend, and how can people reach you?
Right now just on Instagram, at Emerald_Night_photos. Just doing the toy photography game. Love taking photos of Delta 17. Again, pick up your Delta 17 figures. Also, I am in the Geeked Out Click photography group, and we have a live show every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Time. We run for 2 hours, called Geeked Out Live, and pretty much just toy photography. We talk toys. We talk just movies, comics. Just everything under the rainbow of geekdom. So yeah, we started that a while back. So yeah, every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central, catch us on Geeked Out Live. But yeah, I'm just really looking forward to going to JoeFest. I'm just excited. It's like excited for these meetups, and it's going to be a good time.
It's going to be so much fun. I believe that's Geeked Out Live, not Geeked Dad Live.
Geeked Out Live. Yeah, Geeked Out.
Because for a second I was like, wait a second, really? It's like Geeked Out Live. Guys, definitely check out both these fine gentlemen. They're doing amazing work. Definitely head over to Instagram. Subscribe to Emerald Night Photo on his Instagram page. It's just absolutely amazing. Guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. I did want to do one last shameless plug, as I always do, because this is my show. I don't care. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Please, guys, check out Flipboard. We have some amazing bundles going on right now.
Oh, cool.
And I flashed this earlier today. I just dropped a video about the Flipboard bundle. We got some amazing stuff. Matt Hatter himself just made some amazing prints. I did an entire video on that. And this bundle does actually come with a real coin, a real actual currency from the land of Nefertiti. In Frank We Trust. It also comes with a collectible catch a pin and your choice of a t-shirt. Now, there are other options as well. If you don't want t-shirts, you can always just go with the regular bundles, either a single print or 3 prints, respectively. Same thing on this side. So, yeah, if you want to basically grab one of these collector bundles, please do on the Flipboard pre-order page, which you can get to from the Kickstarter page as soon as you click on Back This Now. Once again, guys, really appreciate that. And of course, please do help out a brother and help me get some extra scratch to get to San Diego Comic-Con this year, because as I leaked earlier, we actually have a Flipboard panel at San Diego Comic-Con. So we're going to be talking new figures. We're going to be talking not new figure. We're going to be talking future plans for the line, figures that hopefully will be introduced as well. We're going to be talking about how the whole project came together, what was going on, how everything that came together, how it came together, why it was so difficult to actually get this off the ground, but at the same time so rewarding. And of course, we want to thank everybody who helped make this happen, because Flipboard was a crazy whirlwind of a project, and we are definitely
That
going
was
to be.
pretty cool. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
nuts.
Oh.
It was absolutely nuts. And of course, guys, if you're interested in picking up some Geek Proud merch, definitely head over to the Geek Proud pre-order store
Look at that
for
blue.
Geek Proud merch. It's a lot of fun.
I love it.
Dragon J Retro, Geek Proud, and of course, I have mugs. I have mugs, everybody. So I have a link in the description below where you guys can check that out. And of course, it's in the chat as well. Thank you guys for all the support. Really do appreciate it. And of course, don't forget, guys, Delta 17. Head over to Delta 17. Pick up a couple of these figures. They are freaking awesome. You guys aren't going to regret it. Really appreciate all the support, everybody. And meet us. Please do. Come say hi. We don't bite unless you ask us to. JoeFest 2024.
Even if you ask us to, I'd be pretty drunk. But yeah.
he might bite you for the hell of it. June 21st to the 23rd. We will see everybody there. It's going to be a blast. Thanks to everybody again for being here tonight. I want to thank Natural Nate Marvel for the $5 super sticker. You are super chat, my friend. You are awesome. Frankie Rivera for the $1 super sticker. You're amazing. 1022 user. Thank you so much. And of course, Sculpt Viber Tommy. Oh my God, what the hell? Thank you, brother. Really appreciate it. We can't wait to see you in San Diego. It's going to be
there's your lunch money at Comic-Con right there.
I know, pretty much.
Right. even after the cut from YouTube, you still have lunch money for that.
I know, like, dude, it's going to be awesome.
I might actually buy you a whole hot dog and even a drink.
Yeah,
surviving.
There you go.
I'm surviving because of Tommy, man. It's going to be awesome. Frankie Rivera, good journey. Yes, brother, good journey. Be proud. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. You guys are absolute flip life, baby. That's right, flip life, guys. It is what it is. Lunch. Oh no, you've done more than enough. Then yes. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. I already got it.
You've already done that. Yes.
Lunch and drinks on me. It is indeed, bro, Tommy. And you know what? I'm gonna get you back for that, brother. You know I will. I've already bought like 6 of your figures, so
Keep it employed.
Captain Planet toys were so sweet. Oh, dude. It was the first video game without being a video game. It was awesome. No, it's not. That's actually not true. But it was a true video game. Let's just put it that way. So it was awesome. Guys, thank you for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well. Staying safe. Oh, Sci-Fi George just dropped in. What's going on? Good to see you, Sci-Fi George. Guys, holy crap. I meant Captain Power, Ken's disease is contagious. What the hell, man? All right.
I have no idea. I just went. I've got the Captain Planet song circling in my head.
Know,
That's
right?
about it.
It's crazy.
Right.
On that note, everybody, thank you so much for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey. Geek Proud.